It's KROQ.
Good morning. Viva Klein Alley Show. Shenanigans, shenanigans, goddamn shenanigans. Good morning, Klein Alley.
Game's the game.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Sometimes I need a good reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shine of something to make my motor go.
Woohoo.
So I turn on the Klein and Alley Show. Give me some Klein and Alley Show.
You gotta get Bojangles.
Give me some Klein and Alley Show.
Chachi.
Get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
You little bitch.
I said, get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
Are we having fun yet?
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh yeah, good morning. Welcome to your Monday. Here we are on KROQ, Klein Alley Show. If there's anything we can do for you, think about it and potentially text it or call it our direction, 800-520-1067 to interact on the show today. My name's Klein. That is Allie.
Morning.
That is DJ Omar Khan, the audio sniper. Jake is the arbiter of sound. He calls himself that. Arbiter of audio. In fact, already a request very early for the arbiter of audio and or the audio sniper.
Arbiter of audio / audio sniper. I have a request for you. On the September 12th podcast at around an hour, 21 minutes, 36 seconds, Ali said, I love ice. If you can get that clip and clip it together with, by the way, I hate Hispanic people, it would be absolutely hilarious.
Nice.
Don't die, guys.
No, thank you for the suggestion. As always, we appreciate those of you that
Horrible.
listen
that would
deeper,
not be good.
make us sound like even worse people than we actually are by taking things we've said on the show and twisting them to backfire against us. The amount of complaints that we get when when Omar or Jake, usually it's Omar, plays a clip of something we said terribly out of context, and people are listening for the very first time, and all they hear is the terrible thing that was said. They don't know any context or out of context, and they just write letters to our bosses, our parent companies, our sponsors, and they say, how could you possibly endorse a show that would say that they want to take a trip to Epstein? Like that right there.
Why are we doing this to ourselves? I just want to know.
Well,
because
we're not doing it to ourselves.
We are perfectly able to get canceled on our own.
I know.
We don't need to make it easier on anybody.
I think that's how much Omar despises the summer hours.
English? Do you speak?
This is his
that
plan.
That one's funnier. But still, it's not in context, and it's just because we say something doesn't mean it's what I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when you single-handedly got Trump elected? You went on that whole rant about that, and and Omar played it so many times that you became the most significant person in getting all the swing states to vote.
Yeah,
that's what
I
love
Trump.
There you don't talk over your own clip. Go ahead, Allie. Say it again. I'm sorry.
I love Trump.
There it is. That's what's on the hats.
I like the
Trump.
ba part.
We got on the show today, as we mentioned, tickets for you to go to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. Get you into the Smartless Podcast
you
live.
love those horror nights, don't you?
Love them horror nights, Universal. Yeah. You got to read the tickets carefully or you get very disappointed.
But they're Halloween, so they're spooky horrors.
We got a 4-pack of tickets for the IMAX screening of Lost Bus. That includes a Q&A with Jamie Lee Curtis. Ooh. And Tame Impala, Austin, Texas. A lot of people got themselves on the standby list over the weekend. We will give away that trip. And, of course, if you want to hear this band live and in the flesh, they're playing little shows again. Keep listening to KROQ today because, as we mentioned earlier, sometime between now and when KROQ signs off at the end of the day, you will be getting tickets to see this band right here, your Foo Fighters on KROQ. Oh, good morning. It's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. We will get into lots of things, and hopefully you give us some of your time this morning. You know, it's been argued that the past few weeks, for a variety of reasons, there's been just kind of a sad, negative tone, an overview for things going on, a lot of shootings going on, which always put people in a foul mood, 9/11 stuff last week. And so we decided, let's go ahead and focus on some positivity, things that are happening in the world that people should be excited about. Jake went out to his bars, like he always does, and he decided to try a new thing called the Pint is Half Full, where he asked people that were drinking a beer, no matter how much was left in it, to be optimistic about something that they're looking forward to. And we'll listen to these throughout the show, and I would imagine if you hear all of them, you will be like 20% happier than you would have been when you woke up this morning. And here's just one.
What's your name?
I'm Albert.
Albert from where?
From the Valley.
Albert, it seems like there's a lot of negativity in the world right now. What's one thing you're optimistic about? How so?
It's always a good time, you know?
You have some on the horizon?
Yep.
How soon do you think?
Probably like in the next hour and a half. 2 hours maybe.
Fantastic. Since we have to bleep that out, what's your favorite PG word for
Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy, baby.
Gonna get that Laffy Taffy.
Yep.
In an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Jake, I still don't know what he's talking about.
What is he talking about? Is he talking?
Vagina.
Laffy Taffy.
Thank you.
Huh.
That's an interesting, I've never heard that term at all for vagina before.
I don't know. I've been with a few women, and Laffy Taffy never came to mind for any of them, and if it did, I would be worried.
Yeah, especially with you, because you're always trying to be funny and stuff. You probably love that. Thank you.
Just unlaffy taffy.
The unlaffy taffy. It's a lot of taffy, no laffy. That's what I get with Allie. Well, anyway, that did not make me feel happier.
No,
I thought these would make us feel happier.
Sad and confused.
Yeah, that's not, maybe the
that
next.
guy sounded sad.
He sounded, maybe this next guy sounds happier.
Carson, it seems like there's a lot of negativity in the world right now. What's one thing you're optimistic about?
I'm optimistic about Sunday football and hanging out with my chick at Champs.
There you go. That's what America's all about. Football and Champs.
And guys who say chick.
That's right. And my chick. Was there actually a girl there, or did he just say that?
She was right there next to me.
Oh, she was. Okay.
It's the best of all time.
Did your team win today?
My team won.
That's always, hey, listen, that puts you in a great mood. You have a team you're into, they win a game, unexpectedly perhaps.
Yep, that happened to me.
Already in a better mood somehow. When they lose, you can't figure out why you're mad, and then you're kind of more agitated throughout the rest of the day. You had nothing to do with it, you can't control it, but somehow it has affected your whole outlook on the rest of Sunday.
The other side of that, though, is so sad.
So sad. Well, the other side of that, we didn't get long in the happy zone before we got to the sad zone.
Unfortunately, my girlfriend's team just lost by 1 point after a 50-yard field goal and maybe a bogus flag. What do you think, Jay? I don't know. You don't know? Okay.
So anyway,
she's
that's
so pissed.
Very happy couple.
I don't know
right
what
there.
I think about it.
Okay, chick, calm down.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we
this
will.
This is very female empowering moment.
Speaking of football,
chick and Laffy Taffy.
We will give you the gayest football highlights coming up later this morning. Allie said week 2 was a doozy of gayness happening all over the NFL, so we will get into that.
Well, there were a lot of flags, as he said.
Lots of flags. So that's coming up a little bit later. We take a super quick break. It's $1 Million Monday, which means your chance to call in right now and take Allie's money.
I don't have $1 million.
The name is misleading. You're playing for $100,
Okay.
but it does sound fun. So call in now for your $1 Million Monday. Your chance. In fact, do the conversion. I'm sure 100 American dollars has got to be worth $1 million somewhere.
There's $1 million something.
It's got to be worth $1 million whatever. I'm sure there's some
like
currency.
Rupees or
Italian bot.
There's some currency that has got to be. Yeah, find some random crypto coin that is like doing nothing right now. Anyway, $1 Million Monday when we get back from this break. If you'd like to play, call now, 800-520-1067. 5 questions about stuff happening in the world. You battle Allie for $1 million in some currency somewhere, which equals $100 American currency. That'll be next.
The world famous KROQ. Listen to KROQ for your chance to scare up a 4-pack of tickets to Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Face fear incarnate.
Creep it on KROQ for your chance to win your way in. Details at KROQ.com.
KROQ. Live the horror as you get ready for the night watch at the abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria at terrifying haunted houses you'll experience at Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Select nights September 4th to November 2nd. Not recommended for children under 13.
Emergencies can happen.
So we were here late yesterday again. Long meeting. Got in my car. Did my normal route to the 10 freeway, which is where I start. One of 3 freeways I take to get home. And I opened my lunch and I undid my window because it was an oniony salad. And
that's it. That's the thing I've always been jealous of.
And I heard some sirens, which, who cares? It's LA. You hear sirens all the time, right? I don't even think about where they're coming from. Then I start seeing some helicopters, and I was like, oh, maybe there's some kind of a police chase going on. Who knows? Anyway, I'm just going about my business. I'm about to turn on the freeway when a black Honda zooms by me so fast. I didn't even put the 2 and 2 together. I was like, oh my gosh, what a jerk. This guy is going so fast. Will you slow down, why don't you? I'm trying to eat my onion salad. And I was like, damn, I don't even know why this guy's going so fast. There's a red light up there. Blows the red light. And then I go, God, I wonder if that's what the helicopters are about.
Ugh, how dull are you?
And then like 3 big police SUVs start coming up behind and going, wee, 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 and they're trying to, and I was already on the right lane, like I was already kind of pulled over, so it wasn't like I was in the way, but there were some other cars that were still driving and had no idea what was going on and wouldn't move out of the way, and the SUVs had to try and maneuver around them and through the intersection to try and chase this guy, and I thought to myself, should I peel out and follow this?
Yes! That's the only answer.
What do you mean, should I? That's
what are you talking
do.
about?
Yeah, the light turned green. I got on the freeway.
What?
Oh, what a wasted opportunity.
Maybe he would go onto the freeway. I was like, if he's smart, he would get on a freeway. And then I couldn't even find anything about this police chase. There was nothing about it.
Oh, you didn't even... Well, forget it then. I take it back. I'm not jealous.
Fake chase.
Yeah, you didn't even get a newsworthy chase. Not even... I don't
this
even care.
This one ended probably a block away later. Like, yeah,
so
really quickly
so disappointed. You really set me up for... I was...
Mushed the chase, boo.
Yeah, you said that you got to witness one of my dreams, which you got to be... You said, actually, quote, I got to be involved in a high-speed chase.
I didn't say involved.
Well, whatever your story was there sucked. I thought you were in the middle of the whole thing.
Why would you think I was in the middle of a police chase?
I
just said I had a great LA first. There's a lot of LA firsts that people can have, and I witnessed a police chase.
You watched a guy run a red light.
No, I didn't.
Every day.
He was going so fast. You weren't there. You don't know what was
going on.
You
weren't there either,
and by
apparently.
the way, if you had experienced this, you would be like, oh my God, I had the best experience of my life.
Yeah, you're right.
But I would have joined in.
And I would have followed.
As soon as we were the car, we would have followed that black car.
I would have
Fine,
followed.
then you should have. Good. That I wish it had happened to you. Why are you getting mad at me? I'm just sharing a cool experience.
Because you did the wrong thing.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that you weren't in this situation. Obviously, there's a lot of projection and jealousy going on right
Do you
now.
remember when I got in the middle of that police standoff, the shootout that happened?
You did not get...
You cried.
Yes.
cried.
You were not in the middle of a police standoff. You happened to be parked on the side of the road when a cop showed up and arrested somebody.
I was doing
and then you were
Instagram
like,
Live.
hey, can I get out or should I just stay here?
No, false. I went Instagram Live. I Instagram Live the whole thing. It was crazy. My footage was used by the local news.
Okay.
That's how good it was.
That was pretty cool. There was like cops right there with guns out.
Cops, guns out all around me. It was just the only cars, even on the whole block, were me and my car and cops.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with you. You were just happened to be parked there. And I happened to be waiting at a light where a police chase was happening, and I got to witness what was happening.
That's the good Lord saying to you, I'm about to make your day a lot more exciting. And rather than you take advantage and hop in on the chase, Allie,
I would have also had to run the red light in order to catch up to
They're not going to pull you over. They're busy. They got a guy in a Honda going 110.
Klein, I just got work done on my car.
Oh, my God.
I don't want to compromise that.
I can't believe you were given this gift of a high-speed chase and you let it just go right by you with nothing.
Well, the thing is, traffic was building up, Klein.
Oh,
I was going to
man.
miss the window where there was some decent traffic.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know there'll be other ones, but this one did not. You looked to see if it made the news, and it did not.
Well, I kept checking, and I went to KNX, and I was like, clearly they're going to be talking about this, and they were still talking about the Pope, and I think that the Pope is what screwed this up, because I think if there hadn't been a new Pope elected yesterday morning, then this would have made the news. But I kept checking throughout the day, and I couldn't find anything about it.
Everyone is so disappointed on the text line, and we're convinced that Allie had a threesome, and they're like, "This is the worst news to get." Everyone was so excited.
Well, I've also had a threesome. Should we talk about that?
No time now. $100 cash money. If you'd like to play and win, call now on KROQ. Five questions, $1 million. Why we call it $1 Million Mondays, although technically you're actually just playing for $100 of Allie's cash. Someone did point out that $100 U.S. currency equals 2.6 million Vietnamese dong. So the fact that we are playing 2 million dong Mondays is so much better than the reality of the $100 American currency you'll be getting.
And, Jake, what does that jingle sound like?
$2 million.
So you're playing right now against a woman who hates dong to win 2 million of her dongs.
How ironic.
And that is what this game is all about. Have you been paying any attention to what's been going on over the weekend?
Dongs, man.
Omar, the fact that
the fact that I didn't know that blows my mind.
Yeah,
what the hell?
I'm
just finding out about this.
You have not converted all of your savings and investment portfolio into dong. Is
I got to give me some dong action, man.
Your catchphrase was dong dong, and you didn't know this?
Oh my God!
You should be packing your bags and moving to Vietnam immediately.
The money's very colorful too. I love it.
Yeah, I believe it.
Well, if it's dong money, yeah, it probably is.
So you are playing right now for 2.6 million Vietnamese dongs.
You like more dongs? I have a red one and a yellow one.
A lot of dong. Let's say hi to Rebecca, dong enthusiast from Lakewood. Good morning. Hi, Rebecca. Playing for a lot of dong right now on KROQ. I hope you win. 5 questions about the news. Allie will sequester herself in the hallway. And you are up first. If you are listening, couldn't get through, didn't want to get through, fear not, you'll have another chance tomorrow right around this time to win a lot of dong. Allie is leaving now. And also, Omar, let's get all new imaging for this segment.
I got to change it all.
Full on dong now.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Your round of Allie Knows the News starts right now.
Allie Knows the News.
This female comedian has been sued nearly 2 years after causing a car crash. Who is it?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan is your choice for female comedian. All right. You took some leaps of faith on that one. We go to question number 2.
Not your female.
Someone doesn't like dong on the phone. Question 2. The Emmys have a new youngest winner ever. What show did he or she star in to make the new youngest Emmy winner happen last night?
The Last of Us.
Question number 3. Motley Crue has just kicked off a Vegas residency, has also kicked off a collaboration with this pizza place. Which pizza place is collabing with Motley Crue?
Domino's.
Question number 4. A deal has been reached with China over what platform that we once thought was going to go away forever?
X.
All right. And finally, question number 5, boy news. The Kansas City Chiefs are everyone's favorite football team. What is their current record in this NFL season after 2 weeks of football?
7-0.
7-0. That's it. Would be an
She is
incredible
not listening
record.
at all.
No, she's not. That's okay. She doesn't want the dong. That's okay. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. That is how people feel about that team. Oh, yeah, they should be 7-0 after 2 weeks. Let's go. Allie's in. Don't say anything else. Allie's entered the studio now, wearing her Red Hot Chili Peppers merch and a pair of pants she looks like she slept in. By the way, Fashion Week has begun, and today is the first official day of us roasting each other's fashion. So I believe Fashion Week is in New York, and today, Jake, congratulations. Your fashion will be Robo roasted later in the show today.
Awesome.
Question number 1,
Wait,
Allie.
are you making fun of me for wearing sweats when you wear sweats every day?
Yeah, but
those girl pants.
those look like slept-in sweats as opposed to like fashion sweats.
No, these are just...
You didn't sleep in those?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought you did. I wasn't
The
saying
ones
bad
I
thing.
sleep in are disgusting.
Really? Will you wear those in tomorrow, please, for Fashion Week?
Sure.
All right, great.
They're real stretched out. I wore them when I was pregnant.
Oh, even better.
Yep.
Question 1. This female comedian has been sued nearly 2 years after causing a car crash.
That would be Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres is the answer. I'm surprised Rebecca did not get it right. She guessed Joe Rogan.
Wow, that's
Allie
confusing.
is off to her first best start yet, and you can go ahead and take a handful of dong and put it back in your
I'm
pocket.
gonna keep these dongs.
Question 2. Emmys have a new youngest winner ever.
Yep.
What show did he or she star in?
That would be the lead kid in Adolescence.
That is the answer, Adolescence. She guessed The Last of Us, also a kid in that show, but not an Emmy-winning kid, just a regular lame kid with lice, probably. So, Allie, you get the point. Allie goes up 2-0. We go to question 3. Motley Crue has just kicked off a Vegas residency, but they've also collabed with this pizza place.
What would they collaborate with? I guess I'll just go Domino's. They collab with everybody.
She guessed Domino's. You should have gone with a more local place that usually gives us lots of pizza. Prince Street Pizza.
Oh,
doing some sort of a
man,
national
they are
collab with Motley Crue, but no one gets the point. Go to question number 4. Deal has been reached with China over what platform that we all thought was going to be going away forever.
Oh, TikTok.
That is correct. She guessed X. Hey, Rebecca, I'll give you credit. You had answers for every question. They just weren't the right ones. And finally, Kansas City Chiefs, universally everyone's favorite team. But what is their current record in this NFL season?
0-2, baby.
0-2. She guessed 7-0. So I'll give her the point. She was close. No, Allie gets the point. Clean sweep. Rebecca, you played that terribly. And Allie holds on to her $2.6 million dong.
You got dongs.
That's right. Allie got
They're
dongs.
mine.
They're her dongs.
Mine, damn it.
What would you like to shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ as Allie holds on to her dong?
This is Rebecca Satina, and this is the news.
Something like that.
This is the
Also
news.
with confidence.
This is the news.
Also wrong. Beer Klein Alley Show. Lots to give you this morning. If you're here for the bribery, just keep sticking around. Maybe you end up seeing Tame Impala in Texas. I think we're sending you to Austin for that one. And we also have 4 tickets, Universal Studios. Hollywood Horror Nights coming up at 9, noon, 3, and 6 all day on KROQ. Your Foo Fighters tickets for the just announced little intimate show that's happening tonight. You will win those tickets this afternoon with our buddy Kevin Ryder and Megan Holiday.
I made a game time decision this weekend, and I wonder if you would have made the same decision given the circumstances I was in. I spent the weekend with my kid and my mother. My wife's out of town. And
you still let your mom smoke around that? Because now that you're trying to, is your mom able to smoke, or do you say, no, don't smoke near us?
I would not be able to do that.
She would say no?
That would make me insane.
If she stops smoking?
Yeah, that can't happen.
Huh.
No, she needs to be able to do what she needs to do.
You let her smoke in the house?
Yeah, right in my kid's bedroom.
Okay, good.
Usually,
good.
yeah. No, she has to go to the reject. There's a reject area on the side of the house. That's where the smokers go.
I cut through your house one time when I was trying to leave without saying goodbye.
By the garbage cans?
I
That's a dark
cut
place.
through that side. I've never seen a bigger pile of cigarette butts in my life. It was like
it was a party.
Jenga of cigarette butts that went all the way up to the sky. There was so many cigarette butts. Yeah, so many.
Yeah, and then the ground is just ash everywhere.
Beautiful.
Well,
Beautiful property.
It's all cleaned up now. Anyway, so we decided to go bowling, do something with the kids. So we get out, and my mom is an excellent bowler. And I'm not a bad bowler myself. Wesley, obviously, a bad bowler. Got to do the bumpers and that little thing where you push the ball down that little slide that they give them.
I don't think time moves any slower in the entire world than watching a child push a bowling ball down that lane, and it just goes almost.
And then they get another turn.
Right.
After that.
Yeah.
I think the kids should just get one.
One.
Because he would be like, yay, and then move on to something else. And I'm like, nope, you gotta go again.
A lot
you
of
gotta do
times
this whole thing again.
It will roll all the way at like 0.0004 miles an hour, and then it will get to a pin, hit the pin, and just stop.
Yeah.
And then,
you have to get a person to come and fix it.
Have a person come and shut it all down. And then just to do it all over again the next frame.
And then he wanted to pick the ball that had the most fun color, which is the heaviest ball.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you got to help him, but he wants to do it himself. It was a whole mess. Anyway, we play a game and we need a break. So we go play games, get some food, come back, and we start the second game. Now, the first game, I was not very good. None of us were. The second game, I'm picking up a spare. Next one, spare. Next one, spare. I'm just spare. First 5 frames, all spares. I was like, damn, I'm finally getting into my rhythm. I'm doing good here. My mom, on the other hand, starts going off the rails. The ball going all over the place. Wesley's completely lost interest in this entire thing. By now, it's way past dinner time.
Drinking?
My mom, no drinking.
Force of habit, does your mom put her face between the balls or no?
Yeah, she
does.
She jostles them.
She jostles the balls.
Just,
hey, Mom, you got to throw them down the lane there. But I'm rubbing them, Allie. This is what they like.
Why are you sitting on them and putting them in your face?
She's not allowed on that bowling alley ever again.
I told you she was a good bowler.
Yeah, apparently.
So eventually, my mom's getting irritable. My kid's losing his S, and my mom goes,
yeah, two games of bowling is an excessive amount for...
It's too much.
Too much.
But then it feels weird to go up to the counter and be like, no, we're just going to do one game.
They charge by the game
You can
or
do
by the
either
hour?
one. And of course, we got there. It's at 5 p.m. on Saturday. It bumps up to $60 an hour. And we walked in at like 5:03. I was like, God, why?
Yeah.
So we decided to go with 2 games, even though realistically, once the second game starts, I'm like, already we were just done. We want to go, right? But then I start getting into this rhythm, and I'm like, whoo, I'm back, baby. And eventually my mom goes, you know what? I think we should just leave. Because he's losing it. I'm starving. We all haven't had dinner.
Now.
Yeah, she's like, I need to go outside, all that stuff. And I go, well, so I'm thinking I should probably just say, yes, we all need to leave. Like, it was very clear. When the max time happens.
I know
it's
what
just
you're going to say.
It's time to go.
This is peak
This
Alley.
is all over.
I know what's going on. You think you were doing great and you didn't want to end your round early.
I said, all right, but I'm doing really well on this game.
Oh my God! Because it doesn't matter. Because it's bowling, and you're not about.
But I could have potentially bowled my best game. I was 5 or 6 frames in,
but you weren't going to bowl a perfect game. So it's not like you were like. It's not like they said, "Oh, she's got 8 strikes in a row. Let's let her finish it up." You weren't. What are your best games? Oh, I got 4 spares and a couple of 6s. I mean, who cares?
No. What? It would have been better than that.
What's your best? What's your all-time high?
My highest score ever on a game was 158.
But isn't that not good?
Sad that you remember it and a sad score.
It's not a sad score.
That is a double. That's a perfect game is 300. So you're half of a perfect game.
Yeah, it's impossible to get a 300.
It's not impossible. People do it all the time.
No,
But
they don't do it all the time. Even in the bowling competitions, they don't do 300. It's like every once in a while, there's one pin that gets by, and boom.
Al,
I don't know a lot about bowling, but Klein's right. 158 is not impressive.
It is impressive. You guys can't bowl a 158.
I don't think I've been bowling in years, and I could probably
think
do
Wesley
it.
bowled a 158.
No, he didn't. He bowled a 52 because he's late.
Allie,
Now I'm insulting my child.
158 is not anything to be excited. It's not a top score to try to beat. It's a low score.
It's not a low score. That's mostly spares and strikes.
Boys, it sounds like we're going to the bowling alley. That's the next challenge. Klein versus Alley.
I'm going to buy my own bowling ball then.
They named you after the part the ball's not supposed to go in.
Allie?
Yeah, you're literally, you were born to be a bad bowler.
No. My grandmother was a league bowler and had tons of trophies and ribbons and everything, and I learned with her.
But that doesn't mean anything. 158 is nothing to get excited about.
Yes,
I thought you were about to say.
You don't know how hard it is to get 158.
Yeah, I thought she was going to say like 250 or something.
250? Am I as stupid? The guy that does a little spinny thing with the ball? Shut up.
I thought when you said I was about to beat my top score, I could in my head I had the number 250 as well. I said, well, okay, sure, she's trying to beat 250. What? You're 100 pins less than that. What? I mean, I'm blown away right now.
I made everyone stay. I made them stay.
My 11-year-old bowled for the first time over the weekend, says 818, and he bowled a 162.
No, he did not.
So he's just beaten Allie's best score.
No, he did not. You don't realize how hard it is to get, over 100, whatever, you're decent, but to get upwards into the upper 150s and stuff, that is difficult. You wouldn't be able to do that.
If we brought Blind Charlie to the bowling alley, I think
he doesn't get bumpers.
That's fine. If we get to position him, I bet you Blind Charlie could beat a 152.
No way. There's no
whatever you got.
way.
Let's make a bet.
Allie, name your number.
Is this just another scenario of me doing something athletic with either a child or a disabled person?
Yeah, okay.
Klein's disabled.
Listen, you came in here all bragging about your 152, your high score.
158.
What at 158? And what did you end up? So you finished your round over the weekend?
Well, yeah, I decided. I said this is one of my better games. I'm going to wait it out.
So what, did they go sit in the car and you just sit there and bowled and skip turns?
No, I bowled for them also.
So you bowled for all their turns and all your turns?
Yes, and then by the end, because I had so many reps and my arms started getting tired, I also I felt rushed, so I was off my game a little bit. I ended with a 129.
Oh my God, it's so low.
I wasn't.
That's like the lowest.
So happy after the fact. If I had just been able to concentrate and not have two people watching over me wanting to leave, then I think I would have done better.
According to the text line, 158 is considered below an advanced score.
Where are you reading
180
this?
From 310. 310 says 180 to 220 is considered advanced. So
well, there you go. It's not like I bowl regularly either, but at least I'm almost advanced.
That is another sad sentence. It really is.
You would not be able to bowl 158. There's no way. Were you good when you even did bowl?
I don't remember. My point is, I don't think I was good enough to remember. I don't have a high score that I spit out like, guess what, guys? I one time, babada.
Do you remember a recent score, a score that you've had?
Probably somewhere close to 200, I would guess.
No way.
I mean, I don't know the score.
You're that athletic that you think you're just going to pick up and then boom, get a 200 in bowling?
I don't think bowling means you have to be athletic at all.
Well, there's some sort of athleticism, yes.
Do I have my own ball? Sure.
You have your own ball?
No, I don't.
Oh,
But
I want to. Can you give me one for Christmas?
I will. Throw it right through your car windshield.
805 at 158 is not a great score. You need to hit 200 plus if you're going to do well in bowling.
All right, so place the bet then.
All right, well,
Ellie.
fine. Then it's good for me. It was good. My best score, and I was proud of it.
If you want to go against me, we'll figure out some stakes. And I have not bowled, and I'm telling you right now, the last few times I went to a bowling alley, I didn't even stand up. I sat there, watched my kids throw the balls, and just sat, ate French fries.
Sad.
Why?
You can't even enjoy yourself?
That's cool, man.
That's what
just watch other people bowl?
Yeah, you sit there and drink beer.
Yeah, sat there on a pitcher and French fries. It was great. It's my
French
favorite.
fries, bowling alley French fries, highly underrated.
Yeah, they're great.
They are great everywhere.
Great. So here's the deal. You can go against me. You want to go against Blind Charlie. You want to go against One Arm Gary again. A rematch of your pool tournament. I bet you that guy, he's only got one arm.
What if I got a league together?
Ugh.
Hey.
I'm less interested, but I mean, if you want to do it, I feel bad for those people. But sure, if you want to try to put it together.
Me and the Bud Light Bros could beat you guys.
We have a big update with them coming up in the show today. I don't know what we're going to find out, but apparently there was a date that happened over the weekend. We have to take a quick break. 150 is considered the average bowler. So congratulations, Allie. You are average.
Yet
we knew
again.
that. Quick break, back with more show, your ADD News, and we're going to give away this trip to go see Tame Impala in Austin coming up next.
LA asked for better schools, cleaner streets, and cheaper rent. Instead, they got Klein and Alley. Klein Alley Show. You're welcome, Los Angeles. KROQ.
If you think of 2 words that you would never use to describe me, what would be those 2 words?
No, you're responsible. On time.
All right, those are good words.
Organized.
Organized.
Thank you. We don't have to all
present.
We don't all have to jump in with the words here. I was just trying to set up.
Intelligent.
The word. No, thank you, Alan.
Careless.
The word. Thank you.
Sincere.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Omar. Great. Those are not the words I was hoping someone would jump in with health and wellness. Anyone going to? Thank you, Jake.
Health and wellness.
That's the word. I have an answer.
Why, if you asked for a word, would one of us say health and wellness?
I said 2 words. 2 words that would not be used to describe me as a person.
Funny.
Thank you, Omar. We're out of words. We don't need more words.
We got lots of words.
Brief.
I'm not a health and wellness guy, but health and wellness is all the rage. And especially living in Southern California, it does feel like everyone is doing things to be, quote, the best version of themselves. Now, what I've learned early is the best version of myself is still probably the worst version of many other people's selves.
Why?
Well, because
of all the words we just gave you?
Yes, because of all those words. That was my indication that even me at my absolute best is most people at their mid or their worst. I say all the time, if I feel like I'm at 60% or 40%, I'm like, for me, that's great.
But you know what? That is most
my
people. 100. And also, when you are on a health and wellness journey, which a lot of people are.
I like that phrase.
It's always a journey, Klein. You have to give yourself over to the journey. And I think a lot of things that you might try out, you don't fully try. You give up so easily.
That's true. And sometimes I think to myself within 15 seconds of doing something, even though I know it'll be good for me, God, this is stupid. Or, man, I want a pizza instead.
Yeah. That's what happened with you and the therapist, right?
Yes. Yeah, well,
so
the
you're
therapist,
not doing that. You didn't pursue that. I know one quit on you, but
ugly.
She quit. It's not that she was. No, the first one was ugly, so I found a hotter one. Then the hotter one quit on me.
Happy International Women's Day.
That's right. Happy International Women's Day. So I attempted to, for the first time ever, meditate, and the reason is because
you could visualize the hotter women.
Well, listen, you want to hear how hot this woman sounds, Allie? This was my meditation coach.
Let's start today's practice by sitting on a cushion or chair. Or kneeling on a stool if that's more comfortable. Take a moment to find a comfortable, erect posture.
Erect posture? Come on.
Stop coming on to me, lady.
She's like asking for it, right?
my God.
How can you sexualize everything? It's incredible.
She told me to get on a cushion, erect.
I just said boner.
I was already there. I was like, man, I like this wellness journey. I'm in.
I think I know this woman.
Really?
I think I've done her meditations, yeah.
So I'm sitting around, and the only reason is because it's that middle of the day. Everyone has that thing usually after you eat where you hit your middle of the day low, and your option is either you're going to pass out and fall asleep like I was doing in my car, which I know is probably not the healthiest thing either.
No, but it's true. Once you start going home and then like halfway into the drive, I'm like,
yeah. And I don't know what your schedule is wherever you work, but we're up early. Sleep's not great at night, and as a result, sometimes middle of the day, it's just going to hit a crash. So people will say things like, that's when you need to go to the gym. That's when you need to go out and run. And someone had said, if you're too lazy to go to the gym or go run, that's when you can try to do a quick 10-minute meditation. So for me, I go, great, sitting on a cushion erect. I'm doing that almost anyway.
Yeah, but if you sit on a cushion erect, you can't fall asleep. And that's what happens to me when I meditate in the middle of the day is it just
knock out.
Oh, yeah. So get in a comfortable.
This was an epic fail for so many reasons. But
explain to me the type of meditation you're doing. Are you just listening to this lady the entire time? Or what happens during the process, I guess.
Is it like a body scan?
Typed in hot woman meditation.
No, you didn't.
And then it gave me this woman, and I sat on the thing, and I said, for 10 minutes, I'm just going to go ahead.
So does like new age music play or anything? Or
no, this is silent, right?
It's weird because once again, it got very distracting. I think there's the sound effects of a crackling fire in the background, but I couldn't figure. At first, I thought she was making popcorn during it, which also, that's the problem too, is I can't do any of the stuff you're supposed to do, which is focus on
one thing.
Well, it's because your issue, right? ADHD?
Well, I got all of the stuff.
Right.
All the things, yeah.
Take a moment to find a comfortable, erect posture. Letting the rest of your skeleton and muscles relax freely. Let the hands rest comfortably.
So right, so at first I go, I'm not even listening to her because I go, am I making popcorn? Is she making popcorn? Someone's making popcorn. And then I started thinking about how much I'd rather be eating popcorn right now.
Well, it kind of sounds like bacon a little bit, too.
Allie, that was my second thought.
Man.
I'm like, maybe she's sizzling bacon.
Yeah.
Or something on the grill. And
that's relaxing.
Right, so I'm like, but I'm totally not listening to her. So now I am exactly 14 seconds in, and I've already completely lost the focus on what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, but then you bring it
The
back.
hands rest comfortably on your knees or your lap.
Or your penis.
And when you're ready, let the eyes close gently. Sense a gentle smile spreading through your lips.
And I can't do that.
You can't do a gentle smile?
Don't even know how to smile.
Let me see your gentle smile.
Can't do it.
So sarcastic.
So,
here, I'm smiling, happy.
Right. So then,
offer your body a quick scan.
So then she's onto this part. Now I'm going, all right. Just
Look at you going through, like, when she did the smile thing, I would be out. I'd be like, this is not for me.
Omar, it didn't matter because listen to me, this is what's going on. I finally am like, all right, I'm going to just do this. 10 minutes, no matter how stupid I feel, I'm just going to do this for 10 minutes.
Good for you, dude.
That's what I said. But then within 3 seconds of this, I did this on trash pickup day. So within 3 seconds of this calm
If you notice any tightness anywhere,
I started hearing these garbage trucks driving up my street.
Bring your attention to the breath.
And this is what I hear.
Taking a few deep breaths. And with each exhale, consciously letting go. Relaxing the face, the shoulders.
And I realized, as that's going on, I realized, oh crap, I don't think I brought my cans out. So
oh
now,
my God, you didn't bring your cans
so
out?
So now I'm going, do I bring my cans out? I hear the truck, or do I sit here? Do I keep, what do her cans look like? There's a lot of questions I'm thinking about. So, but I made a commitment to myself. I'm sitting here doing 10 minutes no matter what. So I'm in my head though going, God damn, I'm going to have overflow trash all week.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm usually like stay in the meditation, but you should go if you didn't leave out your cans.
But then as
you yourself relax into this moment.
As she's going, then all the dogs hear the garbage trucks on the street. So then, as I'm sitting there, I'm like hearing this now, and I'm supposed to be. This is my time to really relax and get inside my own brain. And this is what it's like.
And then allow the breath to soften.
Doesn't this
like there's my viral dog barking?
Doesn't this sound calm right here, Allie? Doesn't it sound calm?
Well, you're supposed to let all of that just.
It's like inhale.
I couldn't even hear her anymore. I'm like, come on, lady. Step it up. I got dogs and garbage trucks now.
Distractions and thoughts are like clouds. You let them pass by.
Exhale.
And she's being all calm because she don't know what the hell's going on in my place.
Following the breath to collect your attention.
So I'm finally like, all right, I'm back into it.
Feeling the aliveness of each breath
then
as it moves through you.
Amazon delivery.
Oh.
So it's like, this is, I'm sitting, the guy looks at me through the window and I'm sitting on a stupid cushion.
Why don't they leave it at the door? Why do they have to keep knocking?
Yeah, they don't do that.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Because there's been a lot of porch pirating going on. They like
and his wife gets the fancy deliveries.
Oh, the ones you have to like sign
this
for
may
and
have been,
stuff?
This may have been FedEx, actually, to be honest. But regardless, I'm sitting there and all of this is going on. And I'm going, just breathe it out, man. Just get through this. 10 more minutes. I have made it, at this point, I've made it 2 minutes into a 10-minute meditation. 2 minutes.
All right.
That's it. Finally, at the end of it, I go, because then my dog started going nuts when the knocking started on the door. So then I got my dog out, and I just go, I'm out. I'm done. I'm tapped. I made it 3 minutes into this meditation, and I said, not for me. Never
Maybe
again.
you should just not do them at home.
Need a visual?
Well, yeah, I'm not. I can't do them at home. I can't do them. I'd have to sit in my car and do them, to be honest. But I don't think that's probably a good place either.
Yeah, I know. Because in your car, you would just fall asleep again. Or you'd probably get a ticket because you'd be illegally parked.
I will attempt to do a live meditation on the Instagram later today and see if I can make it over my record time of 3 minutes. But after that, I'm done.
It's going to be any less boring than your other videos.
Thank you. Thank you, Jay. What's going on in the world? Take a look at your ADD news this morning here on KROQ, Klein Alley Show. And then as we get into a brand new hour of the show, hopefully, if you're one of the people that qualified over the weekend, got on that standby boarding list to see some Tame Impala, their just announced show happening at the Forum, we will give you tickets to see them again. This will include tickets to the show and airline tickets, so you can fly and see Tame Impala in Austin, Texas. They always say not enough Tame Impala, so we double it up, and all you got to do is answer our call, which will be happening very soon. So be ready to answer an unknown or blocked number. It could be us. It's probably someone selling you solar. Regardless, that will be coming up after this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
The Emmys are done. Some actors got to go home and have that celebratory sex. Others went home losers. And the truly sad part is that they can't even drown their sorrows in alcohol because they're all on Ozempic. If you listen to the speeches, shout out to people's wives who, according to the winners, are the brains behind the operation. I always love that when they're like, my wife, who's the real person who knows everything. And it's like, well, what the hell? Then get up there, wife. What are you doing up there? We also had some records that were set. We had the youngest person ever to win an Emmy. It's the kid from Adolescence, Owen Cooper. The studio won a record 13 Emmys. And, of course, the award for Best Late Night Talk Show went to Steve Colbert. And he was by far the most celebrated person of the night.
A talk show.
This is Bryan Cranston presenting.
A talk show must bring out their very best every single night, except Fridays and weekends. And John Oliver.
So listen, he's about to do the nominations, and the crowd reaction to, like, the crowd reaction for each nominee is very noticeably different, as you would expect.
The nominees for Outstanding Talk Show are
The Daily Show,
Medium,
Jimmy Kimmel Live,
More,
The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
And it goes on and on and on, and you're thinking, God, that would really suck if after all this he didn't win. And everyone's already standing up. Chants are beginning.
People love him. People love him.
Thank you. It was unbelievable.
Jimmy Fallon.
He wasn't even nominated, and he won. No, it was.
And the Emmy goes to The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
So that was a nice moment. I also just wanted to point out one of the best and worst presenters of the night. We had, of course, Parker Posey. What was the other guy's name? Walt something, the guy from White Lotus. They went up together and they did a presentation, and it was just terrible. Walter Goggins, thank you.
Oh, he was bad? No way. I love Walter Goggins.
I know. I love
sucks.
Parker Posey. I was like, okay, this is going to be great.
We spent 8 months in Thailand shooting the 3rd season of The White Lotus.
Yes, it was so beautiful there, and the food was delicious, just divine.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. I wish I had some right now.
Thai food or American Thai food?
Thai food.
You're tired?
No,
Watson?
I'm not tired.
Oh,
I just want some Thai food that you can only get in Thailand.
Oh, I see. Me too.
Yeah.
This is making me hungry.
Yes, as it should. But first we have a job that we have to do, okay? We have to show the nominees for Outstanding Director for a Comedy Series.
Yes!
Oh, man.
Wow.
Was Jimmy Fallon writing for the Emmys?
Jimmy wrote that.
Okay.
I was like, this is going to go somewhere really funny. And then they were like, and now let's present. Yeah. I was like, okay.
Wow.
And the best
It's
presentation.
funny that they presented for comedy there. They should have presented for the sad one.
I know.
The sad category.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's right. Then we had Sydney Sweeney.
Hello. Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. Adolescence, presumed innocent.
She's the best.
Dying for sex. 4 great series with 6 incredible nominees for supporting actor in a limited or anthology series or movie. Here they are.
Love her. Love you, sweetie.
Crush it.
The best.
She should have gotten the Colbert applause. She should have.
She should have got an Emmy for that presentation.
I know.
Probably should.
She probably will. All right. Anyway, last night it was nice to see a staff who loves and respects their host in Steve Colbert. Can't say the same for Ellen. Most people who worked for her do not have nice things to say about her, and people she encounters on the streets also don't have nice things to say. A woman is suing Ellen for negligence from a crash that happened a couple of years ago ago in Santa Barbara. The woman says that she claims Ellen ignored a stop sign while driving in Santa Barbara and caused her to go plow into T-bone the side of this woman's car. And I don't know why this is happening so much later, but she's being sued nearly 2 years afterwards, and I think she's suing for a lot of money. So I think if this doesn't go Ellen's way, she may have to part with at least one of her 20 houses. I mean, I think one of her last mansions was like $30 million.
Yeah.
That's just one of many.
If you remember, we got some of those exclusive clips of her attempting to get a little edgier before her last stand-up special, and this was one of them.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here for my final stand-up special. If you're watching this, I want you to know that I am no longer mistreating my staff. Instead, I'm mistreating the people who really deserve it. You know, people like the elderly, the disabled, the gays. What up, fags? Turn the chair upside down. You'll be more comfortable, you freak.
Okay, well, she's edgy. Very edgy now. I like her.
Makes sense that she's going in this direction in this America we're living in.
I think the lawyers did tell us to stop using AI Ellen.
Whatever. Is Ellen going to sue us?
Probably. You get into a brand new hour of the show next. Your tickets to see Tame Impala, this band, afterwards.
Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
That is the sound of one of you getting on a plane flying to Austin, Texas to see some Tame Impala. We give the trip away right now if you qualified over the weekend. KROQ's got all sorts of stuff. A lot of opportunities to listen. Never want to miss a moment, which is why you really should just be listening 24 hours a day. Give up on your job, your family, your relationships, and fully commit yourself to the cult that is KROQ. Later today, get you into some Foo Fighters, but right now we give away this trip for someone to go see Tame Impala. This is a list of phone numbers I have. These are all people that won over the weekend. They got on a standby boarding list, Allie, and hopefully now we get to make someone's life instantly better before we get into a brand new hour of the show.
Let's do it. Best part of the job.
If your phone rings right now, I recommend you answer it, even if your boss says, put that down or you're fired. You'll say, F you, I'm off to Austin to see Tame Impala. And if they don't answer, I'll just keep going up and down this phone list until someone picks up our call. Will they know us? Probably not. Will they be excited? Hopefully.
If they're not, that would be a huge problem.
And this is why I answer all unknown numbers, because you never know, and it could be this.
Do you hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, who are you?
This is Raul.
Raul, we are live on a radio station known as KROQ. It's KROQ. Good morning.
Klein and Alley.
Yes.
Whoa.
Hi.
What's happening?
I got some great news for you, Raul. I'm looking at a list of
Tell
phone
me,
numbers. These are all people that qualified over the weekend to see Tame Impala in Austin, Texas, but the plane ticket only has one name on it, and that name is Raul.
Yes, sir!
That is your real name, right? You didn't change it?
No, that's my real name.
There you go.
Raul, you're going to go see Austin. You're going to go to Austin to see some Tame Impala. You'll get, of course, to go to the show at the Forum. You don't have to trade in those tickets, so you get double the Tame Impala. And thank you for listening to KROQ even on the weekends.
Hell yeah. Thank you, guys.
Hey, you're very welcome. Hold on 1 second so we can get your other information and enjoy the airport.
Thank you, man.
If they fly you out of LAX, I want to warn you, they are taking away the letters one by one. It's taking a long time, so allow yourself extra travel time.
Isn't the L still there? Or?
The L is there. When I saw it, it just said LA, and I couldn't solve the puzzle, Allie. But hold on 1 second, Raul, and thanks for listening to KROQ.
You couldn't solve the puzzle? There's nothing to solve.
Well, yes, you're right. But you know what? Someone said I'm an idiot because they claim that my theory on the LAX letters going away just is more proof that I'm not a man. And I don't need more proof that I'm not a man. But I will play this message right now because it does not make me look good.
Klein. Okay, last week you claimed that taking the giant concrete LAX signs out should just take a couple guys and a truck and a chainsaw, which got beside the point.
It's not beside the point. They're going to turn this into I think a 6-month-long process, and it's going to cost.
It's not 6 months.
Well, whatever the number is.
It was going to take a week.
A week. It shouldn't take a week.
It would take 2 to 3 days per letter.
Yeah, that's
which you
insanity.
thought was excessive.
You get a few of your friends and get a truck, and
I think you need a big crane to lift it up and put it on the truck, secure it, and then you got to transport it. It's a lot, dude.
Yeah, if you do it the right way. I'm saying this could be done much cheaper and much more effectively if you didn't. And this guy says, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Anyway, now you're claiming that to dig a moat around an entire business or a house would just take a couple dudes, a truck, and a 6-pack of beer in a weekend? Omar, can you please get this guy to do some actual physical labor for the first time in his entire goddamn life? Klein, you have no idea what it takes to do physical labor and how much work this stuff is, you goddamn idiot.
Thank you, sir. Anything can be done with a truck.
And a 6-pack.
Some beer and a couple of friends and a shovel. Anything.
You know what they should have done is just said $20 for you to participate in creating a rage room out of the LAX sign.
Would have been great.
Destroy it yourself.
Could have made money on the situation.
I pretend.
Klein Alley Show. If you are kidless, consider yourself incredibly lucky. Unless you're one of these people that's trying desperately and you can't have kids, then I feel bad for you. But if you are living the kid-free life where you're basically planning your own schedule, doing whatever you damn well
and you
please.
want it that way?
And you want it that way? Man, I don't. I still have some friends. I don't put Jake in my friend category, but I have friends that are always doing stuff. Cool stuff, last-minute stuff.
What I get jealous about is when it's like, hey, last-minute thing, do you want to come?
Right.
And you can just say yes.
Right. Don't even think about it. Yep, I'll be there. But then when you have kids, the life changes. And I always say one of the hardest parts of having kids is going to other kids' birthday parties because you have to make a lot of small talk with parents, and that part can really suck.
Especially if your kids like each other, but you don't necessarily like each other, and you have to just sit there and talk.
Have to.
It's the worst.
It's the worst. It is the worst. And this weekend, I had to throw not one but two birthday parties for both of my daughters. The first year, they would not agree at all on a theme. I could not find a hybrid between the Los Angeles Lakers and skincare.
How old are they? How old did they turn?
One turned 8. Hold on. One turned 8. I got the wrong balloon. So she turned 8. No, she turned 9. She was 8, and the other one turned 7.
Okay.
Aww.
And they would not agree on a theme, so I had to do one party for one on Friday and one party on Sunday.
Damn.
Both at your house?
No, one at my house, and then I've sworn every year never again at my house. I'm not doing it. 15, 9-year-old kids running around. It is.
You can't come back from that. Your house will never be the same.
It can never come back. So the other one was not at my house. It was at a arcade bumper car place in the valley. Anyway, the point of it is, my wife was really busy, so she goes, "Can I count on you to set these up?" And I go, "You can count on me." You know, if there's one thing you can count on, it's this
I can
guy
build a
right
moat
here.
in 48 hours.
Right. Yeah, see, I just need
give me a six-pack of beer. I'm good.
3 friends and a pickup truck, and you can count on me. What are we building? And so she says to me a couple days before, she goes, "Are there any balloons on display?" I go, "We have balloons. They don't need balloons. There's a bumper car. They're going to be on bumper cars. They don't care about balloons." Let me tell you something right now about balloons. No kid gives an F about a balloon. That's an adult thing. It's a flex. And I looked at what it costs to get, she's talking about a balloon display.
Where it says,
like an arch.
It makes, my God.
Those are hundreds of dollars.
Those are ridiculous.
Hundreds of dollars.
Yeah. Balloon markup in general has gotten out of control.
You're paying for air and latex.
Yep.
And someone to tie to a string, and then they're like, $1,000. And I'm like, no, thank you, goodbye.
Yeah.
So I said to her, what are you exactly talking about? She starts sending me pictures of stuff on TikTok and whatever. And I go, this is, you have any idea what this would cost to be done? She's like, well, you said you were going to do it.
Well, and also TikTok, that's in Instagram, it's just all an illusion.
Right.
This looks great, sure.
Right.
The logistics of making this happen are not worth what you're seeing on this post.
I said, don't worry, I'm on it. I go over to Amazon. I type in Lakers, Los Angeles Lakers balloon display. For $11, I order from China what seems like exactly the same picture she was showing me on TikTok. Like, they look the same. It's purple, it's gold, my daughter loves the Lakers, so she wants a Lakers theme. It's got an inflatable basketball in the middle. I go, and this thing's $11, and one of those on Amazon, I don't know how, but it's in China, but supposedly they can have it to me by 5 p.m. So I'm like,
cool.
I can get this thing from China to me by 5 p.m.?
What an America.
Great. So I say, hey.
And it's like 200 pieces or something,
I send her the picture of it. I go, balloons taken care of. And she sees the picture and she goes, oh my God, incredible, thank you. The envelope arrives in the mail. It's
small,
a padded small envelope.
Yep.
And I think to myself, how
does a basketball hoop fit in
How
here?
can what I just saw all be in this thing? And I open it up, pour it out, and it's like hundreds of balloons. And some of them are little and some of them are massive.
The one you got for $14 that I'm seeing here? How much was it?
Yes. It was
it's very impressive.
Impressive.
It is.
So I look at it, and it's gold. It's got different size balloons. And I go, all right, well, I just got to start blowing, I guess.
By yourself?
Yeah.
With your own body?
Well, the party is the next day. This was on Saturday. The party's on Sunday. So I say, I just got to start going. I can get through this. I get probably into balloon number 4. And I realize that I do not have the lung capacity to actually get through this.
You lose steam pretty quick when it comes to blowing up balloons.
And I'm starting to get
with one pool floaty. I'm like, ugh.
I'm starting to get lightheaded. Now, I'm glad you bring up the pool floaty, because then I think to myself, I've got an inflatable pump for the raft. So I go grab that thing.
Doesn't work.
That thing on the balloons does not work at all.
Yeah.
Either if it's a little balloon, it fights back too much. No air actually will go into it. Or if it's one of the bigger ones, it will inflate so quickly the balloon just pops. Yeah. Boom. Done. So now I'm like, well, there goes the base of the thing. So I am looking at this, and I'm in a room right now, and I've got balloon shrapnel all over the place. I've got a total of 4 balloons blown up, tied in knots in a garbage bag. I'm looking at this picture. I'm looking at what I have, and I say, there's no... If I did not stop blowing between now... This is going to come back to bite me in the ass.
Yeah, I'm pulling
If I did not stop blowing between now and the morning, I still could not possibly get all this done, let alone have any concept of how to put this together on a... They just gave me a string, Allie. It wasn't like
and it's like a flimsy-ass balloon string.
So I start going like... This is not going to look good. So then I think maybe I could just print out a picture of what it was supposed to look like and put the picture on the wall. That's my first thought.
I'm sure that's on TikTok as well.
And then I start calling. I type in balloon people in the valley, and I start calling people.
Well, you never thought to buy one of those little machine things that blows up balloons?
I thought about a helium tank, but they didn't helium. They're not helium balloons. They're like
but it doesn't matter. They're tied down.
I call balloon places. The first few places I get, guys, I got the balloon. All I need from you is the air and the foresight.
Klein, never pay for air.
And they should have gone to the gas station. Should have gone to the gas station.
Should have gone right over to the gas station.
And the first 3 places hang up on me. And then finally some woman, some saint, says to me, if you bring them all to me, I will blow them for you.
What?
And I said, seriously? And I go, yeah, and I will put them in my van and bring them to the party. And
what is this impression you're doing?
I don't know. This is how she sounded.
She old?
Like, she sounded like a gypsy, almost like a, I don't think that term's okay anymore, but she sounded like a fortune teller type. And I said, yes, you are my savior. I cannot thank you enough.
Why are you talking like her?
The accent was contagious.
Yes, so that's right. I'll be there.
I thought we were doing something. And I had like 5 minutes. She said, but I'm closing. I had 5 minutes to get there. So I grab all the balloons, the shrapnel, the thing. And I said, what is your price going to be? She says, for $50.
Whoa.
I will blow them all up, put them together, and bring them over to the place.
Oh, my God.
Now, I think in my head, Allie, Omar can see what this looks like. It's on Amazon, right? This probably would have cost me. This is what I'm telling you. This is the greatest El Cheapo move ever. This probably would have cost, had I done this the proper way, I don't know, $500, $1,000.
Right.
I'm into this thing for $64.
Wow.
And some sort of asthma that I've learned I have now, which is not a bad way to go.
But she did it?
She did it.
And was she old? How did she blow them all up?
She was very old. I have no idea. She had like that old lady strength or something.
Wow.
The balloons definitely smelled heavily of cigarettes, but still, she was able to do it. And I've just learned there's one more thing I'm not capable of accomplishing myself. But
if you pay an old lady $50.
But let me say,
so that's so you don't need a truck and a couple of guys and a 6-pack.
No,
you just need one old Russian lady.
One old lady with a miscellaneous accent. We're not saying what it is because we don't know.
The world famous
KROQ. Listen to KROQ for your chance to scare up a 4-pack of tickets to Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Face fear incarnate.
Creep it on KROQ for your chance to win your way in. Details at KROQ.com.
Live the horror as you get ready for the night watch at the abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria at Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just one of 8 terrifying haunted houses you'll experience at Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Select nights September 4th to November 2nd. Not recommended for children under 13.
Need an
KROQ Klein Alley Show. Postmaster Johnny's entered the KROQ studios now. You're going to get inside of his brain in just a moment. Chance for you to win some tickets and bragging rights. And, of course, Johnny Doesn't Know has become a bit of a staple around these parts. Although people are very upset about Johnny Doesn't Know. I don't want to... let's not waste time with the
naysayers.
The naysayers. I mean, there's a ton of messages here about Johnny, and I don't want to...
This message is for Douchemaster Johnny.
Douchemaster Johnny. I don't like these names, Johnny. I don't know why people are upset about things.
Well, let's play them anyways.
Let's. You're right, Johnny.
Let's play them, though.
Good point, Johnny.
Go ahead.
Let's play them anyway.
Yeah. Calling out men for rolling their backpack.
This guy's mad that you don't like...
okay. He's a roller, then.
This guy rolls his backpack. He's a man who rolls his backpack, and Johnny says he's got a problem with any man that rolls their backpack.
Telling him to grow up, to be a man. How about stop watching SpongeBob? Stop quoting SpongeBob. Stop learning stuff from SpongeBob.
Yep.
Why don't you grow up and be a man, Johnny?
See, this guy's very upset. You really struck a nerve with that guy.
He hit me hard right there.
I love that. You're like, all right, that's enough. I will not take this
attack.
bashing of backpack rollers. What a cause to be passionate about.
Well, Johnny did claim in his last round of Johnny Thoughts that there's something about a man that rolls a backpack that makes him really question if that's even a man at all. This is what he says.
Is it an ick to anybody else to ever see a man just rolling a backpack anywhere? Like, pick it up, bro. Like, wear it on your back or like over your shoulder. You gotta roll it everywhere.
You fired up that guy. All right, so we got questions this week about cars because Johnny dealt with some car trouble, and as we found out, he doesn't know an awful lot about cars, car culture, or how cars work. So all you got to do is predict, will Johnny know or not know the answers to these questions in this round of Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
I don't even know that.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I wasn't even a sperm in my father's whatever.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Johnny Cochran. That's OJ's real name?
Johnny doesn't know.
You thought the J in OJ stands for Johnny?
Wasn't it like Orpheus Johnny or like...
Orpheus Johnny, you got it. Rondo, you're off to a good start.
Whatever that dude's name was, R.I.P.
All right, Johnny.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're more knowledgeable about cars now that you went through it? I mean, I saw you were in a tow truck. You got to ride with the tow truck driver. You got to talk about cars. You've been in the shop, in and out of the shop a few times. Do you feel like you know more now than you did a week ago?
Oh, definitely not. There's so much to know about cars.
All right, let's say hi to Crystal. We'll start with the baddies, make our way up and down these phone lines. And this is Johnny Doesn't Know Cars. You ready, Crystal?
Yeah, I'm ready, Sweet David.
All right, well, Sweet David, will Johnny know what type of car is associated with James Bond? Will Johnny know what type of car is associated with the great James Bond? I'm going to say 0 chance, but it doesn't matter what we think. What do you think?
I don't think so either.
Allie, I think he's got a shot at this? Even a shot?
I just don't see Johnny as a James Bond fanatic.
Right.
I don't know that he's seen any James Bond movies, so for that reason, I would say no.
It's pretty well known, though, right? One specific brand of car that is always associated with James
so,
Bond.
yeah.
All right, Johnny, she doesn't think he'll know. I don't think he'll know. Every once in a while, though, you learn this from some weird Family Guy episode where it was brought up. So
No, I can't watch Family Guy. I wasn't allowed to watch that when I was a kid.
Well, you're grown up now.
Yeah, but it's kind of whatever.
You still can't watch it? You're 26.
I couldn't watch it, but now it's like instilled in me, like, hey, I better not watch that Family Guy clip. Like, I can't watch that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Are there all of your childhood rules still in place? Or
no, just that one. Just that
All
one.
right. So, Johnny, which car is best associated with the great James Bond?
Well, check it out. I love James Bond. Daniel Craig, Pierce Brosnan.
Oh,
those are
okay.
my boys. Love the.
So you've seen the James Bond movie?
Yes, I love Bond. I know he drives a silver car, and it's a coupe, and it's like the one all the spies have. I don't know the brand of the car.
Were you about to say gender of the car?
I was going to say the genre of the car. I don't know what genre the car is, but
if you had to take a guess, though, I mean, it is a make, right? There is a make of car. It's silver, and so you think all the spies drive that car. But what brand
I'm
is
thinking
it?
British cars. I don't know many British cars, but I know Aston Martin. That's the only one I know.
Say that again.
Ashton Martin.
Like Ashton Kutcher, but Ashton Martin?
Ashton Martin is the name of the car.
Okay.
Ashton Martin.
You know what? He kind of got there.
What is-
Crystal.
yes?
It's Aston Martin, but okay,
Yes!
you were close, and he
That
got there.
counts.
I'm going to give I'm going to give Johnny
Yes,
the point on that one.
I'm
right?
surprised.
All right.
Really surprised.
I'm shocked you got there. Ashton Martin.
Blimey, mate.
All right, we go to the next. I'm sorry,
Blimey,
Crystal.
mate.
Blimey,
try.
mate.
Let's say hi to Jason and give Jason a shot at this edition of Johnny Doesn't Know Cars. Johnny, what is the difference between a V6 and a V8? Will Johnny know that, yes or no?
Definitely not.
All right,
going to say the two numbers?
With a definitely not. Do you know the
He's
difference?
going to say they're two numbers?
I don't even know if we'll get that far. But,
Two numbers apart.
Johnny,
He's not wrong.
What is the difference between a V6 and a V8? Jason says you will not know.
V6 has 6 cylinders, 8 cylinders. V8 has 8 cylinders, mostly found in big, huge trucks or like really big, heavy like cars. Like you ever heard like the guy like actually I can't say that, but you know what?
The new V8 engine.
No, it was kind of like when people do street takeovers and they're kind of like no quema, and it's like V6 or V8.
Right.
I might be speaking a foreign language, you guys. I don't know if you guys understand
I get it.
No, I get what you
Johnny, Johnny, once again, you got it right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. See?
Well, I know.
I know car stuff.
I don't know the second part of what you said, but the first part.
Yeah,
yes.
that might have to take a while to explain, but yeah.
Let's go to Marco in Huntington Beach for Johnny Doesn't Know. He's on a bit of a streak right now. Hey, Marco.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
Will Johnny know which country gives us brands like BMW and Mercedes? Will Johnny know what country those hail from? Yes or no?
BMW and Mercedes. I am going to say yes.
All right, with confidence. Marco says you will know that. Johnny, what country brings us brands, car brands like BMW and Mercedes? He looks dumbfounded right now.
Well, this is just my normal face. Aren't those British cars too?
I mean, a country, specific country.
Those are British cars.
Do
BMW.
you know what country British is?
Oh, England, New England.
New England.
But yeah, but also too, those are British cars.
Hold on, excuse me. Hold on.
Klein just did a
I
double
think you're
take.
dumbfounded.
Hold on. You said so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
things there. You went British, and then you jumped to England, and now you're saying New England?
Yes, New England car. English. Excuse me. English cars.
Just hear Marco in the background going,
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. He said yes. So you're going to go with New England?
Let's go. Yeah, what is New England? Go ahead.
What is New England?
British cars. Yes.
What is New England?
New England is
Let me just start by saying that New England is in America.
What country or what part of the state is that?
What part of the state?
Where does it say New England out of the 50 states?
When
is New England
when the
too?
people from the regular England came over to America, they created New England.
So it's on the East Coast because it's definitely not a West Coast
That's
thing.
right. You got that.
Well, like which state?
But more importantly, and let's get back to the question that matters. These cars are from Germany.
How are you alive?
We have a bigger question here.
Yeah. Which college did you go to again?
Shout out Santa Monica College. Now enrolling till December 13th.
Let's say hi to, I'm sorry, Marco, you went with Johnny, and he really messed you up good there. And all of us. Let's say hi to
Wait,
Rick.
where did the car come from? What brand are those
They're
cars?
German cars.
Oh, German.
I said that.
Did you really? Wow.
Yes.
Jeez.
Are they regular German cars or new German cars?
That's a great question.
God.
Yeah.
Josh, I'm sorry. Thank you for putting up with us here at KROQ this morning.
No
It's
one's gotten theirs right yet.
Johnny doesn't know cars. You ready to go?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, this could be like a one and done. Johnny, do you know the name of the first car that was mass produced? This is a well-known bit of information. First car that
Another
was produced
history question.
on an assembly line. This is something that if you don't know a lot about cars, but I feel like everyone knows this car. Josh, will he know this, yes or no?
I'm going to go with a yes.
He says you will know this. It is a well-known fact about cars.
You see, I thought you would have asked me questions about the movie Cars, the Disney Pixar movie Cars. That's
Do you
what
think Johnny doesn't know Cars was about the Pixar movies?
Yes, like I thought you were going to ask, like, what car is Sally from Cars? She is a blue Porsche
All right, well,
with a tattoo on her back.
That's not the way that we do this around here.
But now you ask me, what's the first car ever to roll off the assembly?
For generations, one of the greatest things about having sex is afterwards you would light up a cigarette. Even if you weren't a smoker, that post-sex cigarette was universal. Everyone understood it. Even, I think the first time I probably caught wind of that was in the movies. It was like, I don't even know what they're doing because sometimes they couldn't show the sex, but then they'd be like, then they would light up a cigarette.
That was the indication that they had had sex.
Right,
That they were
sometimes
in bed
right
smoking.
right in the bed. It was a weird thing by you look at it by today's standards, but the idea that was the way that you kind of was the exclamation point at the end of the sex was the cigarette, and that thing has gone away forever.
Yeah, I mean, I was told when I was younger that everything was made 10% better with a cigarette afterwards, be that weed, sex, anything. But now in 2025, the post-sex cigarette has gone away. It is now the lowest on the list as far as tasks and things people do after sex. And you know what has replaced it as number one? It's very sad.
Burrito?
No.
What?
Eating a burrito?
Yeah, the post-sex burrito. When you have a burrito,
It's just a much bigger cigarette.
yeah, you just sit there. You can still hold it between your two fingers. It looks funnier. No, like when you have leftovers in the fridge, you're thinking about it while you're having sex.
I
And then
don't want to think about eating at all.
You don't?
I just did.
Oh, man. That's, yeah. Allie's already full. Eating again already.
I just had a meal. No, checking your phone. That is now.
That is sad.
It is
sad.
The rollover, checking the phone because you were just so connected and now you're going to be so disconnected.
Yeah, you're like, all right, well, I'll just roll over and just start scrolling. And that is now the most likely thing that people are doing after sex. But when
it's probably the longest most people go in general without actually checking their phone. And if you are
4 minutes.
And if you are checking your phone, or excuse me, if you are having sex and you hear alerts, you're probably thinking, even if you try to be in the moment, you are probably thinking, oh, God, who's calling? What was that alert for?
Right.
I got a text.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting a message, I understand that. But the fact that you can't just lay there and enjoy the post-sex feeling, I mean, I just sit there and cuddle.
You cuddle?
Yeah, just lay there.
For how long?
I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes.
Oh, man.
Maybe talk a little bit.
I get one of those Vanessa Tiny towels, clean up the evidence, and move on. Move on.
Some people say that they will immediately shower right afterwards. Other people say that they'll just fall asleep.
I feel like that's insulting.
I agree.
Fall asleep, I get. And sometimes that's you can't even control that. That just becomes natural.
Yeah, but I would rather do it after my nap. I'd rather wake up and have wake up nap sex.
Yes, but sometimes it's all about if you were squeezing in if the sex was being squeezed into a very small window, then you don't really have the luxury of doing anything after. It's just immediately get dressed and go. There is no post-sex. If you're talking about a night out, you went out, like traditionally, you went out, went to drinks, maybe had dinner, went out to a club, then came back, had sex. Now it's like, what do you do? At that point, you don't have to go. You have a little luxury. You would think you'd have luxury there to pick a post-sex activity.
Right.
But for most, I don't know, it feels like, at least where I'm at now, everything is like,
on to the next thing.
Quick and immediately, like.
Things are so quick now, like they weren't always.
Things are I'm so quick now.
Now, it's just because of time. But I wonder what people, if this is all true. This is all just surveys, I want to know what people are actually doing after sex, because does it match up with these stats?
So number one, you're saying, is the check the phone.
Yeah.
That's the first thing now.
Post-coital cigarette has become a thing of the past, and post-coital phone checking is now in.
And is that both people individually checking their own phones, or like on together looking at one?
It looks like men are doing it more than women. And when it comes to casual sex, they said 46% of people just leave immediately after. There's no post-sex anything. There's
no meal, no conversation.
Just get out.
Wow.
But according to studies, 50% feel that post-intimacy conversation helps and increases the emotional connection, but nobody's doing it. Everyone says, no, I think it helps, but I'm not going to do it. I'd rather just check my phone.
When if my wife wants to drop some sort of a bombshell on me, something that she knows I'm not going to like, she's smart enough to be like, we'll have sex, and then in the 20 seconds afterwards, she'll be like, by the way, you have to do pickup next week, and so-and-so.
Yeah,
like,
some of it is just to-do list
But no,
stuff.
but it's the stuff that normally I'd be like, come on, why? But I'm usually like a little bit more chill, so I'm like, all right, whatever you say, man. I'm dizzy.
I'm dizzy.
Whatever you
Does
need.
it make you dizzy?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. It's a lot.
I guess if 4 balloons makes you dizzy,
it's a lot of physical activity for me. Okay.
But can we pick something cooler? Can we pick something cooler than just checking your phone or talking?
Well,
I know that having a cigarette is like, that was such a cool thing to do after sex.
I like the
badass
joint.
thing.
I like the joint, like not even vape, but like a legitimate joint. That's the same. You get all the cool factor points of the cigarettes. Potentially, it's a little better, especially if it's nighttime. You want to get like a indica going, then you have a nice, just kind of chill out afterwards.
Yeah.
But I guess people aren't doing that anymore. I don't see people not checking their phone. I don't ever see that going away.
310 said, I'm ashamed to admit that listening to Klein Alley podcast is my post-coital move.
Sad.
Very sad.
Sad.
Get your life together.
Yeah, start smoking.
760, after sex, I usually fall asleep, or if I take a shower right before, I'll take a quick one afterwards as well. That's even more insulting. I had to shower before and after sex with you?
You know what I would say? The people showering together afterwards. Like you go, hey, I'm going to hop in the shower. You want to hop in?
Yeah,
that's
nice.
That's like a nice decompression time.
Yeah, and you can talk and wash each other's hair.
Right.
That's hot.
But if it's immediately like grab the remote and put on a show, like within seconds, I don't see.
That's nice.
You gotta have a quiet time after you have sex and stuff. Like I usually just like fall asleep or like just like give me my space. Let me just like be dead for like a couple minutes and then I'll come back to life.
Well, it must be hard when you're operating on such a high mental capacity all the time,
Let
Johnny.
me be dead.
You got to turn it off for a little bit.
I had 4 brain cells rattling around during
Like, don't you get like super tired afterwards? It's like, I don't know about the TV or like the phone and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I'm with Johnny. I don't want to do anything but lay there.
Postcoital pie, PCP, says 714. Any
Just
baked
always
good.
have a pie.
It's better. You have a pie on the ready. You bake the pie. Everyone knows.
By the nightstand.
If the pie is baking during the day, you know someone's getting laid that night. And I'll tell you, that's called like
Is
delayed
that pie
gratification.
I smell?
That's a great.
Now we're back in the 50s.
Let's bring that back. Eat it right in the bed.
They were probably doing pie before
A
cigarettes.
smoking pie right there. At least that's something we could get behind. The PCP, we could really feel like the pie industry is taking a huge hit as of late.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
I guess but not as many people are eating pie.
The postcoital pie, bring that back in a big way.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people use the bathroom first thing after sex, go to the
I
bathroom.
can't use the bathroom right afterwards.
You're supposed to.
No, but all your muscles are like everything's all...
No, you have to, or else you get a UTI.
626
Not in my
says,
world.
I leave messages on the goat line after sex a lot of times. It's when I'm feeling the most relaxed and funny, so I will call the goat line. That's
I guarantee whoever you're having sex with does not like that.
It does not think you're funny.
All right,
I'm going to call
good.
the goat line now and tell everyone I got laid.
Yeah. All right, well, think about it. We are at a weird place in society now. The post-sex cigarette is gone. It's been replaced by something that we think is much lamer, which is the checking of the phone. So what should it be? Best suggestion so far, I believe, is the PCP, the post-coital pie. KROQ? KROQ Klein Alley Show. Great suggestions on the text line. And who knows? Maybe bubble bath. That seems rather romantic. And, of course, lots of other things.
That's so much work.
Fresh fruit. Like one of those fruit cups. That would be a great... Oh,
fruit is stupid.
If you had a guy cruising around with a mango cart, you're like, that's like a nice, refreshing little post-sex snack. They get that fruit cart guy with the rainbow umbrella somewhere near the bed. That would be great.
That
Just
seems
saying.
like a lot of work.
Take my socks off, someone else said. That's the first thing I do afterwards. So
you should have taken them off beforehand.
We'll get to the gayest football highlights in a moment, but as we said earlier in the show, you know, if you've been feeling down or feeling depressed or feeling whatever, as we are now heading into, you know, fall is here-ish, right? And then it's people are kind of in that funk. It's been last week was like a weird news week. Jake wanted to go out to people that were drinking at a bar to do a little thing called Pint Half Full, where he asked people that were drinking, no matter how empty their glass was, something they could be excited about. It didn't take him long, Allie, to run into someone we all know.
Joyce!
Moist Joyce for you.
Oh, yeah. That's such a turn on.
How are you today?
Oh. I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
What did she say? She said something?
I have I didn't get any of it.
What are you talking about? You can't understand her?
She said, was she hitting on you?
She said, Moist Joyce for you.
Oh, God, that's why. I was wondering why. Omar
I missed that, too.
I heard Omar go, oh. I was trying to figure was that what Jake said or what Joyce said?
Moist Joyce for you.
Oh, yeah. That's such a turn on.
Oh, God, it is gross.
You guys are getting closer and closer.
You guys do dirty talk with each other.
You guys are jealous.
Yeah.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing great. So I'm a KROQ celebrity.
You sure are. You got so many
The other
fans.
day I came out of a restaurant and people bump-fisted me. They're like, hey, we've seen you on KROQ.
How'd that make you feel?
Great. And I was with friends, so they were all impressed.
It's getting to her head now. We really made Joyce Moyes a star. Our show is apparently becoming star makers now, Allie.
So thank you, all my KROQ friends.
So there's a lot of negativity in the world right now. What's one thing you're optimistic about?
That the sun's going to come out tomorrow.
Is there a song about that?
I don't sing, so don't ask me for lyrics.
I know. How's it go?
The sun will come out tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
Don't ask me for lyrics, but I'll do them.
It's from Annie, I think.
Bet your bottom dollar
that the sun will come out tomorrow. We hope. At least here in sunny Southern California.
There you go. That's
Man.
just some optimism right there. The pint is half full with Moist Joyce.
Now I want an Annie reboot with her.
Oh, man.
I would watch the crap out of that.
She's, once again, another big star in the making. The second we're done with Go TA, we will get Allie's Gayest Football Highlights. Week 2 NFL action next.
No.
Klein's Lions looking like about to go 3 for 3 if you were paying attention. Did say that the Chiefs would start 0-2 for the season, which they've done. Said the Bengals would get the win. Not easy, but they got it. But then tonight, I think the Chargers are going to get the win over the Raiders.
Oh, I hope so.
Not going to make a lot of people happy here in L.A. Regardless, Allie's watching the games for very different reasons.
Oh, yes, and I was able to scroll all the highlights yesterday. I'm still very excited about NFL football being back, and there was a lot of penetration, a lot of deep balls, and a lot of flags, as I said earlier. So here is the compilation this week, your Gayest Sports Highlights.
Here are the Gayest Sports Highlights from the week.
Ward hanging in there. Oh, he's just going to toss it. The soft toss.
Really tight inside there. Prescott pulls it. He's under pressure, and he's going down.
Huge hole with that, and you can see that Mitchell has his hand inside.
And Seattle jumps out in front on the first NFL catch for Torrey Horton. The rookie has a score.
And that'll dictate what dinner you're about to cook.
In Seattle territory, and Rodgers connects with his tight end.
Snapper is Cox. Holder is Hecker. Joey Sly.
Johnson, Jurgens, clearing the way. Nobody in the hole.
Anytime you get on the back end against Derrick Henry, he didn't even get to the legs. He just got to sort of the forearm shiver that Henry gave him there.
This move back to the other side. Right here and then here. Come on.
These have been the Gayest Sports Highlights from this week.
Gay.
Johnson, Jurgen,
the big hole.
That is something. Well, there you have it. Only week 2, and the season is off to a super gay start.
You can take a shower after you hear Gayest Sports Highlights.
As you should. Back in a moment, your news, and then we got lots to give you, including Halloween Horror Nights and much more next.
Klein Alley Show is LA's newest #1 ranked morning show. I know, I thought this was a joke too, but I guess it's not. Take a moment to sit in stunned silence. Okay, back to LA's newest #1 ranked morning show. I don't, still feels like a joke, right?
K-Rock. If you only...
We are bad omens. This is the death of peace of mind.
I was just driving and I saw a guy dressed like Where's Waldo on the corner holding a sign that said the Klein and Alley Show on KROQ. I thought it was interesting.
Hey, Blind Charlie.
Yeah, what's up?
What are you doing, buddy?
You're standing on the side of the road holding a sign promoting our show?
Hell yeah, why not? I ain't got nothing else better to do.
Charlie, I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think it's great.
Oh, hey, no, this is my way of thanking you guys. Don't thank me, I'm thanking you.
If you could stand in the middle of the street, it would be a little bit... Listen, here's my point, though. That would get a little bit more attention for the show.
Yes. Well, so would walking on the freeway, but I'm not up to that yet.
Great idea.
Yeah.
That's another good one.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Hi, you're on KROQ. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey guys, it is Jake, the useful nerd.
Oh, we have a better Jake the Nerd, a useful Jake the Nerd.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, why are you calling?
I wanted to discuss some of the cool updates and new tech products from Apple.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, thanks for calling, Jake the useful nerd. We got a lot of questions about the iPhone. How much are the phones going to cost? Jake, do you know, our nerd? Do you know how much they cost?
I have no idea, man.
Jake the useful nerd, what do they cost?
The iPhone 17 retails for $799. The iPhone Air is $999, and the iPhone 17 Pro is $1,099.
That's so cool.
Very clear. Thank you.
Thanks for explaining that.
I plan to buy all three because I don't waste my money on rocks or weird finger paintings of monsters.
Cool.
That's smart. That's what our...
Why would you buy all three? That's a waste of money.
Because he can. He saved the money.
Hey, I like his investments and everything. He's getting 3 phones.
Finger painting. Very useful stuff. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
It's not that funny.
Thank you, Jake, the useful nerd.
Klein Alley Show.
High voltage
Review this food. It's the brand new Lincoln Park Two-Faced Sundae, and whenever you're ready.
All right. Oh, it's still so cold already. Oh, I started that. The sweetness from the ice cream and also the crunchy. And, there's chocolate on the other side, which... definitely different on the other side. I don't know which one's Mike and which one's Emily, but it's... You got the sweet, you got the... Obviously, you've got a lot of different flavors with the cookie and the crunch of the...
40 more seconds.
No, they're not 40. And then there's... it's just chocolate. It's chocolate and...
Oh, she's trying to take it. She's got her hand in her pants. I'm trying to shock her quick. Shock it! I got one more. Thank God.
Oh, my God, look.
Oh, Allie, what is that? Oh, is that from the prongs?
Yes!
It's a herpy.
It's not a herpy. You can't get it there.
Oh, it's just herpes. Oh, thank God. The prong was on the other side.
These are open sores.
Okay. Well, apparently this is a very contagious high-voltage food
And I need
review.
to renew my Valtrex.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ.
The rumors are true. Foo Fighters are doing shows again right here in our own backyard. And they're not easy to get into because they're small venues, but there is a show happening at the Observatory in Santa Ana today. And Kevin Ryder and Megan Holiday will have tickets for you to go to that show. So why waste any more time with us? You can just tune back into KROQ in the afternoon or keep it locked on KROQ for some chances to win other exciting tickets this morning. But first, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
It's a sad day for EV drivers. There is a crucial perk that is going away, a perk that I have knowingly used and abused many times in the last couple of years. And if you have an electric car, your carpool perk is ending at the end of the month. Out of all the rebates and all the incentives, this was by far the most valuable, in my opinion. The perk has been around for 25 years, which is hard to believe. Using that carpool lane, you're just one person flying by going, ha, later, sucker.
Yeah, but the carpool lane never works like that. It's always just as backed up as every other
Yeah, but the
lane.
one time that it does,
Once in a while.
feels good.
One out of every 50, you're like, oh, it's actually moving like it should.
If carpool in general made a difference, this would definitely make a difference. But for its anniversary, they're eliminating it completely, which means that you're going to see a lot more EVs getting their windows tinted, I would imagine.
Yeah, you just got to get a baseball hat and put it on the seat rest of the passenger seat. Just a baseball hat.
I think that's been
people get
bumped
busted,
a lot of
but
times.
also
Hilarious.
Run the risk. Look,
I think a lot of times it makes you feel like you have a passenger, too.
I have a friend that said he will always go in the passenger lane by himself because he feels like he'll do it 100 times, and if he gets caught once out of every 100 times, if it's actually going to get him places faster, it's worth it. It's just the cost of lane violating.
I have an old EV. It's 10 years old, and it was given a sticker.
Yours was lifetime, though.
No, I don't. There's a lifetime one?
I thought some of the early EVs, they got grandfathered into, so it's a different color sticker, and it was a lifetime
I don't know. Mine's
sticker.
a red one. What does that mean?
Lesbian.
No, there's got to be
A red sticker or a red car?
A red sticker. She's a red sticker.
I have a red car. I have a red EV sticker.
The EV stickers are different colors, and they mean different things.
I thought that it meant it's like a registration sticker. Like the new color means that it's expired. Like that one's expired. You have to get a new color. But I was like, well, I don't know that, and they probably don't either. So as long as I got a sticker, I'm going to keep going. But you know what I do is I kind of do the bob and weave. I'll be like, I'm just passing. I'll get back over here for a little bit.
Right.
Now I'm just going to go back in there and pass. I was just passing.
Right, we've already learned, you're a terrible person. You don't let anyone in, you don't let anyone cut into your lane, and you cut in all lanes.
Look, if you can get over in an effective manner, I'm happy to let you in. I'll give you a shot. I'll give you a window. But
It's
I'm
not
not
much of a
gonna
window.
I'm not gonna slow down and give you a Mack truck's worth of space only to realize that you have left your blinker on because you're on your phone, and that's most people. Or they get over and then they're not going fast
You
enough.
said that when people try to get into your lane, you speed up. You pull the speed up
I
move.
would rather sometimes when I can tell that they're going to be a slow getter over.
That's a bitch move.
I just quickly boom, and then you can get in behind me because every time I wait, I regret it. I regret
Red doesn't mean anything special.
Red means nothing special.
Right.
Right. Means
right back where I
someone
started.
Said red means average bowler. Thank you. Now we know.
That makes sense. All right. I don't live life in the straight world, but it seems to me that heterosexual life is men spending most of their time trying to sleep with women and women spending most of their time trying to avoid gross men. And while men spend a lot of time and energy finding the right cologne to attract women, women are now buying perfume to repel men. And influencers getting a lot of buzz, making a lot of money now for sharing a list of perfumes that men hate, knowing that they will not hit on you if you wear them. She swears that men like sweet smells like vanilla, do not like smells that are overly floral or smoky or spicy. So a lot of women now are loading up on perfume because they know if I'm going to go out tonight and I don't want to get hit on by anybody, I'm just going to wear this really
Yeah, I'm with Jake.
thick
Fight right
perfume.
through it.
Well, some people are saying this will get rid of, cheaters because they don't want to be with a woman who has tons of perfume on because it'll transfer. And then when they go home, they'll have some of the perfume. We ran into a woman that we both were talking to.
Yeah, strong perfume.
That was on me
Lingered.
all day.
All day.
And I started feeling, I have nothing to feel nervous about, but I was like, I think Katie's going to wonder why I smell so strongly of perfume.
I had to sneak upstairs and take a shower because I thought it was a powerful
permeating
smell.
everywhere.
But Jake is right. If you're talking to a hot enough girl and she smells like garlic diaper, it does not matter.
That's a great perfume set.
You will fight through
I have
that. What are you wearing? Garlic diaper? I still think we should have sex.
Do you remember back in the I think it was the early 2000s, they had a perfume that would it was like a pheromone attract?
We tried that on Jake. Remember that? When Jake was having a hard time in his dry spell?
Did we get it? Oh my God!
Jake,
did someone send us that?
We got you those pheromones for a while. Were you wearing those or
We
no?
never got those, actually. I think maybe we ordered them and they never
I
came.
think they're at my house. I got to give them to you.
Cool.
They're at my house. I'll bring them in tomorrow, and we'll try the pheromones to see if they help you get laid.
What am I supposed to do? Just put them on and then do what?
Put them on and wait.
Put them on and just wait, dude.
Just sit in your house.
Where? In my house?
Yeah, and then in your Jake Shack, a woman will walk right in.
Yeah.
I put like one of those like little traps up, like like a box and a stick.
It's going to be like the scenes when the zombies hear a noise. They're just going to all come running to Jake as soon as he sprays his pheromones on.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
And then finally, PETA has another mission, and it's a mission that it's going to annoy everyone. They would like Hot Ones to host They would like them to start making vegan wings as the default option in Hot Ones. So they don't want anybody to start doing, they want everyone to do meatless wings from now on.
I think they've done at least an episode or two when they had vegans or vegetarians on the panel or whatever that have eaten something else other than chicken, but they're not
They're
changing.
eating those with the cauliflower bogus things.
It's terrible. It's like it loses all interest. I would be so out on that show.
Guys, cauliflower is nothing. Let's stop trying to make it things.
They've tried
cauliflower
hard.
crust, cauliflower wings, just stop it. Cauliflower rice, none of it's good. Cauliflower sucks.
Thank you, Allie. Well said. And that's a white lady. If you lost her, you lost
it's the color
everyone.
of me. You know that's bad.
Allie is the cauliflower of people, and she's saying no. We get into a brand new hour right now.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, good morning. What an hour to begin on KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming back for more. I'm Klein, that is Allie.
Morning.
Got DJ Omar Khan right there.
Hello.
Jake's a nerd.
What's that?
Jake's going to be the first guy on the hot seat later as we roast his fashion. Fashion Week is back. I think it's more of a New York City thing, but we'll be roasting each of our fashion choices throughout the week here on KROQ. Robo roasting using the power of AI. Put up a picture, and we will let Jake sit through the Robo roasting of his attire. But before we can get to any of that, we have some pressing news. Looking for caller 20 right now on KROQ. We've got tickets for you. Get a load of this to go to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, live horror at Universal Studios. I didn't read this ahead of time.
You're really bad at saying horror.
It's going to be a great time. Now through November 2nd. The biggest names in horror will haunt you. Listen all week for your chance to win. Details at kroq.com/rules. Caller 20. We'll give you those tickets right now. Someone else that I think won something over the weekend, I believe, is a Bud Light bro by the name of Billy. We did receive this interesting Goat Line call from the other Bud Light bro on Saturday night on the Goat Line.
What's up, Klein Alley? It's the Bud Light bros. Well, it's actually just me, Bud Light bro Chris. I'm over here by my little lonesome self, watching the UFC fights and about to watch the Dodgers versus the Giants. And I'm also looking at Billy get ready and scramble for his little sushi date with Lady Trucker V.
He was getting ready for a sushi date with Lady Trucker V. We did find out one of the Bud Light bros was a virgin, and we talked about it on the air. We got a call from a listener by the name of V, who happens to be a lady trucker, and she said, I'd like to take that man out and potentially take care of his virginity. And this is the other Bud Light bro. I've never heard them leave a message by themselves before.
I don't know what the hell is going to happen, but I'm going to be here watching the Canelo versus Crawford fight and keeping you guys updated. Okay, so it's 11 p.m.
What a Saturday night. You had the Canelo fight on, and then he's got his brother out on a date. I don't think he dates often.
And
then
a sushi dinner?
It was sushi, and then he updates us.
Okay, just watch Canelo lose all his belts to Crawford. Hell yeah, very happy about that. Okay, guys, it's 3 a.m.
3 a.m. He's still not back from the date.
And Billy just texted me that he's going to actually spend the night with Lady Trucker V in a hotel room.
So then he gets a text at 3 a.m. We've decided after the date we're going to spend the night together.
No confirmation whether he did the deed or not. Okay, guys, I think this is where I leave you. You guys are going to have to stay tuned to Klein Alley Show and listen live to the finale. I got to catch some Z's.
Okay, so that was the last update we got was from his brother at 3 in the morning on Saturday.
Can I just say it's cute that the Bud Light bros feel they need to text each other when they're not going to come home?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to be home, man.
You can finish my beers in the fridge.
Yeah.
On the phone right now is Bud Light bro Billy. Hold on. Billy?
Yes,
You sound happy.
I am, because now, since Saturday, I'm officially a man.
Billy, you did it.
Yes, I did.
How was it? You think sex is overrated or was it worth it?
To be honest, it's a little overrated.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think we're going to talk to V. Did she say it was overrated or no?
No, she's, it was, I mean, no offense to her, of course, but, it felt good while it was happening. I enjoyed it. It was a great experience. But to me, like, I still feel the same to the point, like, if I never have it again, I'll honestly be okay with that.
Wow. So you think maybe, Billy, you're a little asexual?
Yes, I think I am asexual.
Yeah, because you just don't care either way.
But hold on, whoa. This is not at all what I was hoping for. You met Lady Trucker V for sushi, and did you pay for the date?
We went half and half.
Nice. Romantic. You knew this woman was about to let you lose your virginity to her, and you still said, we're going to go Dutch here. I like that. That's very old school.
Sushi's expensive.
I get it. So how was the conversation?
Oh, it was good. It was good. We never stayed quiet with each other. We kept conversations going, and it went very well.
And who initiated the date moving from just dinner to into a hotel?
Pretty much both of us. Like the vibe was right, and we pretty much like both. I'm pretty sure we had the intentions already before the date happened that we were already gonna settle in a room after the date.
Right, okay. So,
you showered up, shaved down there, everything?
Yeah.
And were you nervous at all throughout the date, knowing what was going to happen later?
Surprisingly, no. I wasn't like that nervous. I thought I would, but I was completely fine.
How much you drink at dinner? Because you're a big drinker. I mean, even just to feel normal, sometimes you say it takes 12, 15 Bud Lights just to feel normal.
Yeah. Honestly, I only drank like 7 before and then 1 at the dinner.
Only 1 at the dinner?
Hey, Bud Light, Billy, so I know you think the sex is overrated, but what about the whining and dining part of it? Like, the relationship part of it. What do you think of that?
I would say like nothing really special. I just saw like a hangout, like hanging out with somebody, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So you had 7 beers, another beer, then you're 8 beers deep. Then you say, "Let's go to a hotel." Now, I'd imagine if you went halfsies on the dinner, who paid for the hotel?
She did.
She did. Oh my God!
Did you bring any beers with you?
I actually bought two tall cans before we got to the room, but I never drank them.
Wow,
And
you were too busy.
Yeah.
So did it go slow and start out and round the bases, or did you just get right to the good stuff?
We started slow. We did a little, like, I guess you could say a little foreplay, and then got to the heavy stuff later on.
Give me one example of radio-friendly foreplay you did.
Just feeling each other out. Just rubbing our hands.
This sound like that movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, where he's like, they're like sandbags when you're touching them breasts.
No lie, she brought that movie up as an example.
Right. And do you feel, and then you had the sex, and how long did that take, all in all?
All in all, pretty much like from midnight to 3.
Wow.
Midnight to 12:03, I get that. That's me.
So did you do it multiple times, or this was just one long session?
We did it multiple times. Well, then we just did it 2 times.
2 times?
Okay.
Really?
So after the first one, were you like, I want to do this again? Or you were like, okay, I'm done?
After the first time, I was done because I was like tired. So we took a little power nap. But then we woke up and we did a second round.
Okay. And
did you think she enjoyed it?
Yes.
She said that supposedly I wore her out.
Oh.
Yeah, we get that. We get that a lot from our significant others.
I get that. Yeah. All right. Well, so you wanted to the big exciting news, Billy, the Bud Light Bro Billy. He was a 29-year-old virgin about to turn 30 this year and didn't really ask for it, but we just decided you've done so much for us. Let's at the very least step up and see if we can help you lose your virginity. And it was a giant success, I guess, although you don't seem like you care if it ever happens again.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. But still, like, I just want to give you guys my thanks. Like, I never thought, honestly, myself that I would be able to be in a position like this. But thank you guys. Thanks for the listeners as well for staying in tune to this story. And hopefully you guys got what you wanted or whatever.
And hopefully you got what you wanted.
Oh, yeah. It was, like I said, it was a great experience. Actually, to me, it was a more humbling experience because since I was just, like, more porn, honestly, but it was it taught me a lot of things.
What's one thing it taught you?
The mentality aspect. The mentality aspect is way more different when you're actually in the moment instead of like thinking what can go down.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And did you find yourself saying any words you didn't think you'd say in that moment? Sometimes I say things and then say, why did I say that?
No, honestly, I just say like some default things that like you can hear in pornos.
Give me one example.
Yeah, Daddy. Yeah, Daddy.
It feels good. It feels nice.
Thank you, Jake.
He's just so raunchy. And since we were talking about it earlier, what did you do after sex? What was the first thing you did after? Was it just fall asleep?
Yeah. After the first, I fall asleep, and after the second one, we just showered.
Together?
Yes.
Wow.
Why don't you give that hotel a little shout out there for letting you lose your virginity there?
It's Motel Plus Studio 6 on Downey Avenue in Bellflower.
Lovely. That's great. Beautiful. I want to make sure we contact that hotel.
Billy,
You're listening, Uncle Scott?
Hit them up for advertising quickly. All right, Billy, what a story. I'm so proud of you.
Klein's going to cry.
I
He's so
really
happy
am.
for you.
I'm crying right now a little from my penis in honor of you, Billy, and I hope it was every bit as special as you could have. It should have been. And was she turned on by your Klein Alley Show tattoo at all? Did she say?
Honestly, I don't think she gave an opinion on it.
Great, perfect. That's Billy. No longer the virgin. Did your brother high five you when you got back? Did you guys celebrate?
Yeah, we did drink extra beers.
Nice.
And
You made up for the two tall boys you didn't drink.
What number was that when you celebrated with extra beers? How many?
About like 25.
Right. All right. Well, Omar, I think we're all impressed and blown away with Billy's story, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm shocked that he is not more interested in sex. I mean,
I know.
that's the. I'm still trying to get over that.
Yeah.
Well, there are some people. What Billy's describing is truly asexual. He could he could have it or not have it, and either way, he's just kind of happy living his life. 626 said, from what Billy described, he had a better experience than most people do when losing their virginity, and I would agree. I mean, that's a nice long session. You're doing it with somebody who, you don't have any weirdness with, and you've got lots of time on your hands. You got someone showing you the ropes. Seems like a good scenario.
Billy, if you had to give up sex forever or the UFC, what do you pick?
Honestly, sex.
How about sex or Bud Light?
Sex.
Sex or this show?
Sex.
Sex or your brother?
Sex.
Wow.
Sex or a sandwich? One sandwich.
Sex.
Wow.
Wow. He does not like sex.
Just
All
one
right.
sandwich. He
All
would
right.
give up sex for the rest of his life.
For one
Probably a
sandwich.
good sandwich.
Probably a really good
All right,
sandwich.
Billy. Yeah, I know you got to get back to work. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations.
All right, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Well,
okay. There
Would you
he
rather
is.
go back to work or have sex?
Go back to work.
What?
Jesus. All right. Oh, man. That's Billy. He was once a virgin and now he's not. I don't feel emotionally the way I thought I would feel right now, but apparently he's slow
What were
playing.
you expecting?
I don't know.
You were expecting his life to change? You wanted to change his life?
Yeah, wanted to change. I wanted this to be like our Oprah moment, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's just a sad guy who had sex at a motel in Bellflower.
And now he's over it.
And now he's over it. And he wants to go back to work. And he wants to go back to work.
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be like fireworks. I thought this was going to be some sort of a thing. Hearing it out
Come
loud.
to Jesus moment.
Yeah.
Like the end of 40-Year-Old Virgin, where it's like, oh my God, I've seen the light.
Hey, Olivia in Pasadena.
Hi. Good morning.
Maybe you can get excited about something. You're going to go to Halloween Horror Nights, okay?
Woohoo! Thank you.
All right, if you had
I'm
to
more
pick
excited than Billy.
between the horror nights or sex.
Or a sandwich. What do you think?
Oh God.
Enjoy your 4 tickets. Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. Thank you. Thanks for putting up with us today.
you.
Quick break. We're back in a moment. More show next.
The world famous KROQ. Listen to KROQ for your chance to scare up a 4-pack of tickets to Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Face fear incarnate. Creep it on KROQ for your chance to win your way in. Details at KROQ.com.
KROQ. Live the horror as you get ready for the night watch at the abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria at Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just one of 8 terrifying haunted houses you'll experience at Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Select nights September 4th to November 2nd. Not recommended for children under 13.
I don't know what it is. Man, pickles, I've always loved pickles. I feel like I was a real trendsetter, but now lately they've been like the flavor. You know, it was always like a flavor of the moment, but I feel like pickles have been the flavor of the moment now. I think it started like last summer. It's continuing to this summer, right?
It's almost solid 2 years.
2 years now, yeah. And you're smart enough to figure out a way to kind of make them even more viral by creating the sandwich, which you claim you were not high when you came up with, but you've sold hundreds of thousands of these, people lining up around the block just to try them. And, of course, we're talking to the brains behind the operation at Kalin and Kalin at the original farmers market at the right there at the Grove.
Yeah, and what I love is you say you do $3 pickle flights, so you get a little tasting of a bunch of different flavors of pickles, and you get $2 back if you buy a jar. 9 times out of 10, people do leave with a jar because even the ones that I've tasted in this batch that you brought over and got jalapeno, honey mustard
are dope.
Dude, and the spicy honey mustard. So even just the pickles alone,
everyone's eating, and I'm the only guy who's trying to fit the shot collar around my fat neck. I don't understand how this is working here. I'm not putting it on my toe. Hold on. I got to make this. You got to get one of those like seatbelt extenders for my neck. Describe the. I'm going to have to review this thing, and I'm going to have to try to not say the buzzwords. But can you just describe quickly for the people listening now what would be in these sandwiches? Because you do something with the chocolate or Nutella or something, but we're not eating that one, right?
Correct. So that's a pickle boat, not an actual sandwich.
Oh, excuse me. What an
there's
idiot.
pickle flights, pickle boats, and pickle sandwiches.
It's my favorite mode of
chips.
transportation is the pickle boat. What is the thing? What am I going to be trying now? Because I'm looking at them, but I haven't actually taken a bite yet.
You have 2 sandwiches on there.
Yeah.
We'll split it. So one of them is turkey, cheddar, and Doritos.
Right.
And what flavor of Doritos on that one?
The regular basic Dorito.
Nacho.
The nacho cheese
Dorito,
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Crumbled up like dust.
Correct.
Yeah, got it.
And
Pulverized.
then the other one is Black Forest ham, Swiss, and flaming hot Cheetos.
Okay.
And that's the one I had the opportunity to try during the break, and it was mwah.
Yeah, so much for the rules about the only person that gets to try it is the person who's wearing the shot collar.
I could not stop myself.
I have to adjust this thing to make it fit around my neck. So, Allie, you've got.
It's all backwards.
Well, that's part of the problem. I'm dyslexic. So you've got. By the way, you've had a lot of people. I'm sure very influential people try your sandwiches before. You've got a lot of attention. You've been on all the local news and everything. Has anyone done this yet with a shot collar on?
They have not.
Okay, just making sure that we're doing something. If you said KTLA did it this exact same way, I'd be really upset.
As far as I know, I don't think anyone even at home has worn a shot collar.
Why would? And also, this has got to be. Last time we had allergic reactions. We've had choking hazards. There's a million reasons why.
I think you threw out your back last time we did
this. This is a terrible idea for so many reasons, but it goes great with a broken toe.
And also, we were not high when we came up with this idea.
So I'm going to turn my headphones down so I can't hear whatever the words are. Allie, you've been going through all of the suggestions, and these will be the buzzwords that if I say during the review of the pickle. What is the official name for this? I want to give it the credit. Is it just a pickle sandwich?
It's our pickle sandwich. It's a Kalin and Kalin topped pickle sandwich.
Top pickle sandwich. Either the flaming hot Cheeto with ham or the regular Dorito dust with turkey. I'm gonna try a half of each and give it the proper review. So, Allie, when you are ready to pick the words,
I'm ready.
All right, I will pull my head. Thumbs up when you're ready for me because I can't hear anything now.
Okay, all right. Stop.
Did you just
stop.
thumbs up me or
No. Sorry. Stop listening. Don't listen. Okay. According to the text line and submissions from everybody, here are the 5 buzzwords. If Klein says the following words, he will be shocked. Crunchy, juicy, salty, and then we're just going to go with 2 basic words, good and taste. So those are going to be the 5 words. Crunchy, juicy, salty, good, and taste. All right. Klein? Hello? Thumbs up. Hello? Klein, thumbs up.
Oh, sorry. Hold on 1 second.
I'm giving you thumbs up, you said.
I didn't realize. I was trying to figure out a way to get the shot.
All right,
collar.
your buzzword. Are you still struggling with that?
Yeah,
Can someone help
because
him?
the prongs, my neck got. Hold on, I got it. Thanks, Johnny. Don't worry, I got it. Okay. Just do me a solid, Allie. I don't know what number the remote. I don't know what numbers I get. As soon as I put this on, I start getting PTSD. Can you please just
hold on? I gotta turn it.
No! Don't stop! Do not give me a sample shot yet. Do not give me a sample shot yet. I'm not.
Why?
The prongs are buried right into the thick of my neck. Hold on, Allie. Can you?
Did you get it?
Yes. Stop! Do not do that. I didn't even do the review yet. I didn't even do the review yet. It works. Please. Can you please not do it again?
Oh, man. Please should have been one of the buzzwords.
Do not do it again. It's all funny. Everyone has a good laugh when you shock me, but it's not fun. What number is that at? What
25?
number? 25?
I don't know. The dog. The picture of the dog looks really sad.
Put that down to 11. Put it down to 11. 25. We've never done it at 25.
It does go to 100. Jake's
Stop.
right.
Stop.
All right, so let's start.
Hold on, I gotta get the intro. You want the intro song?
The intro song.
I think my tooth's about to fall out again. Hold on.
Oh man, I forgot. There's so many.
Shot the tooth out?
Hold on. I think you may have
cool.
shot. Hold on. Please give me a break. Just give me a break. Here we go. It's time for the official high voltage food review. Is this what you were thinking about when you created this pickle sandwich, sir?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
High voltage review. Standing here with a very good-looking, strong-smelling.
Stop looking at me.
Alley. It's a high alley review. This is a delicious-looking pickle sandwich. It's got thinly sliced turkey on it and cheese. And
All right, first bite.
First bite, got a crunch to it.
Oh no, you dropped the whole thing. Press the dump button. Oh man.
Hold on.
All right.
Allie, that's way too strong.
Really?
That's way too strong. I just threw the whole
Are you talking
thing.
about the sandwich or the shot collar?
It's a really good sandwich. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh my god. It's you taste the cheese, but the cheese. I'm not saying that word.
It's so messy.
Listen,
This is
here's
such a mess.
The Doritos are.
What do the Doritos taste? What are the Doritos doing for the sandwich?
I like it.
Breathe.
I like the sandwich a lot. Please go buy one of these. It's a great sandwich. I haven't tried the other one now.
What's the consistency?
It's perfect. Perfect. I'm making my way over now to the ham one. This one's ham cheese. I've really made a mess here in the studio. And this is the... Okay. That one is also very good. That's a great high voltage food.
Really good.
That's my minute.
You can't just declare that's my minute.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Yeah! Oh, he took it off.
Man, that's a good sandwich. Congratulations. When you think Fashion Week, you probably don't think this show. You can see what we look like on Instagram, Klein Alley Show. You can watch us right now streaming on YouTube. It's not Halloween. This is just us. And probably we are not icons of fashion. But that does not stop us from celebrating Fashion Week by breaking down and roasting each of our fashion choices. Yes, most of them are made in the middle of the night as we come in here very early in the morning. We don't put a lot of thought or effort. Usually people in radio, of all of the industries, probably the worst dressed industry there is, because you used to have to hide around in a dark window of this room and never had to see anyone, and you just end up wearing whatever free promotional T-shirts you were giving out, which is why everyone's wearing triple extra large Corona T-shirts all the time.
Yeah, I know. It's really been kind of a backfire that this is on camera now. It was
sure
getting
is.
really comfortable just lurking in the shadows.
It sure is. And as much as we make fun of ourselves for looking the way we do, we are still shockingly in the top 1% of all people that have ever worked in radio, which is not saying anything. It's insulting, but that's just the nature of the business we're in.
It is kind of sad that one decision that you spend probably 0.2 seconds making in the morning lives throughout the entire day, and everyone can judge you on it.
So we welcome you to Fashion Week.
You better work.
And today it's Jake the Nerd's chance to be Robo roasted. We've uploaded some pictures of Jake, and we've let AI give us their take on Jake's fashion. We said just try to keep it about the fashion. Let's not focus on body parts or physical abnormalities.
That's a different bit.
That's we'll save that for 2 weeks from now. But we're just going to focus on Jake. And Jake, you think you're a good dresser?
It's fine.
That
Fine dresser.
Doesn't really answer the question.
Am I a good dresser? Yes.
I think your biggest mistake, Jake, is that you dress for sentimental value. You don't dress based on what looks good in combination together. You're
What do you
like
mean sentimental value?
You're like,
What do you
this is a belt I got from a medicine man at the mouth of an open volcano.
Right. He
And
wants story. Like, yeah, yes.
That's not what I dress like.
You wear things that have stories behind them, and people don't want to get close enough to you to hear the story.
But also, when you're walking down the street, nobody knows the story.
Right. So they just go, that guy's dressed weird.
When have I ever told a story about my shorts?
I think Allie made fun of you for having camo shorts, and you said something about how you got them from a soldier or something like that.
Come on.
It's now time to hear what AI has to say about Jake as we welcome you to Fashion Week. Time to roast Jake the Nerd.
Jake's fashion style is shabby chic without the chic.
Ooh, burn.
I take it.
Jake's Instagram is like an endless parade of before photos. I swipe for the after, but it's never there.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
That's a good point. Well, that's a good point.
Vanessa liked that.
Jake dresses like he lost a bet at Burning Man.
Aw.
Jake wears so much tie-dye and has irritable bowls. He dresses like that he's trying to match with the inside of his toilet bowl.
Oh, man. That was
disgusting.
brutal.
That was a very graphic reflection of Jake's attire. It's a Fashion Week roast of Jake the Nerd, his actual fashion choices.
Jake wears so many concert shirts from bands ranging from Tool to the Toadies. In fact, the only thing he won't wear is deodorant.
That's not true. I put on deodorant numerous times a day.
Johnny.
Johnny like that one.
You know Jake's coming before you see him. Just follow the sound of flops and unsolicited Tool lyrics.
he does flip-flop around a lot.
Yeah,
That
it's
is, it is his footwear of choice is flip-flops.
You're dressed like you Google, what would Shaggy from Scooby-Doo wear to Coachella? Jake doesn't wear deodorant. He just lets his Tool shirts soak up the shame.
Oh, man.
These are more offensive than I was hoping for. It's Fashion Week, and today we're talking about Jake's fashion.
Many people couldn't pull off camo shorts and a purple tank top with double D boobs. And neither can you.
Oh.
You call yourself a nerd, but the only thing you've ever programmed is a playlist of 17-minute Tool songs no one asked for. Jake lost a lot of weight. Too bad he can't now lose his wardrobe.
Oh,
there you go.
Man. You do get very attached, though, to your shirts, especially you're very particular about how you want them to fit. You want them to be gigantic, right, Jake?
I like loose shirts, yeah. I don't like shirts hugging me, man.
Yeah.
You should try a medium just to see how it would look.
Yeah. I think you're ready to just try a medium. Just try it out.
It's going to be way too tight.
You're off the hot seat. How did you feel the Robo roast went?
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, you seem sad.
Yeah, this guy's a dick.
All right.
Well, we're all next.
So, yeah, tomorrow it'll be
wait
either
for that.
Allie or me, or it could be Vanessa with her exploding pants. You don't know.
Exploding pants.
Yeah, you said it.
Because you poop yourself.
No, that's not why. That's not why, Johnny.
She had her finger on the button, my bad.
She said she told Omar.
My jeans are tight. My butt is huge.
Yeah, so that's exploding pants.
Okay,
Story
I
writes
see it.
itself.
She's all, okay, I agree.
Yeah, anyway, more Robo roasting as the week goes on. Welcome to Fashion Week. It's KROQ.
John.
Klein Alley Show. Tickets coming up very, very soon for you to go to the Hollywood Bowl on November 15th and see Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, Will Arnett, and many others. A lot of guests being announced at the Smartless Podcast Live, a radio show giving away tickets to a podcast. Who would have thunk it? We'll do that coming up very soon right here on KROQ. I have a question, and maybe this is I don't know if you're the person to ask, Allie, or maybe Johnny will say this is some sort of slang, and I shouldn't be offended by this. I went out to dinner with my wife on Saturday, went to a restaurant, and the waiter came up and said, "All right, ladies, do you know what you would like?"
Okay. Well, I'm sure that's just
Was not a joking sort of waiter at all. Not a joking waiter, like an older
Did you see
guy.
your pants?
Didn't see wasn't wearing lady pants that night. He walked up.
Were you with your kids or just the two of you?
Just my wife and I.
Was the waiter gay?
Why?
Why is that relevant?
Because I have a connection. If you say he's gay, or if he's like,
I didn't get the sense the waiter.
Have a connection.
I didn't get the sense the waiter was gay. From the brief interaction I had, he seemed like a guy that had been a waiter there for a long time and seemed very knowledgeable.
You don't look like a woman, so this is just kind of silly.
he could be saying ladies as an insult, like a passive aggressive insult, or he could be saying ladies as in he's gay and he's like, all right, ladies, what are we gonna have?
Because Johnny will walk up to us and say, "What's up, fellers? Hey, fellas," and is that just meant to be a slight dig at me, Johnny, or is that just something you say to be funny?
No, fellas is a generalization, but also too, you're like half man, so you got dude, you got brother in you.
So anyway, he says the line at the beginning of the meal where he goes, all right, ladies, how we doing tonight? And my wife looked at me like, huh? Did he call you a lady? And I said,
Did you say fine?
I did say,
how are you, young man?
I said, I'm a little cold. If you could turn up the thermostat.
You got to roll with it.
But it definitely hit me as weird. And then during the check-in part of the meal, he came back to the table. First time he was looking at her, so maybe he thought I was a lady from behind.
But also, yeah, I mean, it's possible that he was just on autopilot, you know what I mean?
Could have been on autopilot.
Yeah, because, you have hair everywhere.
Everywhere. Covered in so much hair.
I mean, even if you came from the back, that would probably be even worse because you could see all your back hair.
Well, I had a shirt on, Allie. It wasn't just sitting there shirtless. Well, thank you. I had a shirt with a collar. I was trying to block as much of my back hair as possible. So on the first time he said it, he was behind me saying it to her, but hello. Then he came back other side, now behind her, facing me.
Hello, ugly ladies.
He said, is everyone enjoying everything?
Okay.
Normal response. And I said in a very deep voice, it's all great. Wanted to let him know, like, this is a man here, right? Like, yep, it's good stuff.
And he's going to think you're compensating for something.
So that was the end of that. Final thing at the end, which is can I get you, ladies, anything for dessert?
He said ladies again?
I'll get back to ladies.
He's gay. He's got to be gay.
Why would it make any difference?
There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like I've heard it a couple times where they only say gays and theys, or they say ladies and ladies. It's a thing. Or girls. It's a thing. I think it's just a thing.
I got ladied twice. I got a lady sandwich.
Do you think he was gay?
No, I didn't no, not at all. I mean, he wasn't like, listen.
He wasn't like flamboyantly.
He didn't rollerblade over the table or anything like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, hello, ladies.
Right. Hello, ladies. Yeah, it wasn't like that.
It wasn't, no. Do not. It was a very, just a standard, like almost corporate.
Was it like a trendy restaurant that you were at, or like an old-timey restaurant?
It's a restaurant that has gotten popular, but it is been around for a long time. It's like a Thai place, been around for a long time in the valley, and it's so it's there, but it wasn't like a fun. I've been to places.
You thought you were a lady boy.
Yeah.
That's great. You do look like a lady boy. Especially with those supple muscles.
He didn't say.
Like you don't really have them. They're just kind of atrophied.
Right, thank you.
Lady boy hair.
Yeah.
Okay, so so what he was really
now
saying
this all
is,
makes sense.
hello, lady boys. That's what he was saying?
She's a lady and you're a lady boy.
Glad I came to you guys for help. Thanks a lot.
Klein Alley Show is #1 with dogs. Need proof? Hey, boy, want to go for a walk? Treat. Chicken. Ooh, a ball? Go get the ball. See? Told you. KROQ.
Do you have the time to listen?
What is the name for molten rock once it erupts?
Or what does it do?
What?
Like, what does it do?
Oh, no.
That's what we're all thinking.
Like
what he just
He's
said.
taking a deep dive.
Wait, because you said molted rock, so it's already burned and it's molded already. So if it's just
molten,
if it's just molted already,
molted,
because it's molten.
What is the name for molten rock once it erupts?
Just rock? Doesn't it become just rock because it's already burned? What else could it be?
Okay.
I mean, he said erupts.
So like before the dinosaurs, then.
And now, a moment with Allie.
All right, and then finally, speaking of nothing, that was a terrible transition.
That was a moment with Allie.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
It's KROQ, Klein Alley Show. How are you handling the terrorists? Well, Vanessa had an interesting approach, which was get together with her friends. She wanted to go out, but she decided that they were going to attempt to go balling on a budget. And the budget they came up with seems almost impossible to be able to do anything with these days. But she said they had all these different workarounds. And, of course, this is the thing I tried to tell her. And Vanessa, whose idea was this budget? Your idea or your friend's idea?
No, my friend Christine's idea.
And she said you all wanted to go out, but everyone's like, I don't feel like spending money. Everything costs so much. So who came up with the number?
We just felt like $50 was doable, so we decided $50 for the night.
And this is dinner and drinks, or just drinks?
Oh, we had dinner.
So you had to figure out for $50 how you could have dinner and drinks, and the idea is that if someone buys you drinks, right, like if you get hit on.
Oh yeah, well that was also, we were hoping for that too. Did it happen? No, it didn't.
So the plan.
Leave us hanging, why don't you?
So wait, the plan was if we go out with this budget of $50, maybe we don't even need to use the budget if we can, find people that would like to buy us a drink.
That's like my hot cousin. She can go anywhere and not pay for stuff. And she believes it, and it happens every time.
I think we should raise some money for all of the beautiful people that are used to not buying drinks that now are, I feel like guys now that used to buy drinks.
They're going to be more selective.
A little bit more unable to buy all the drinks. I think there was a time when any guy would go, if any woman that wants to talk to me, I'll buy her a drink, at the very least. Now I think with everyone tightening it down, I think we should start raising money for all the hot women that are not going to have guys buying them drinks.
Now it's like, hold on a minute, it's $18 for this cocktail.
Yeah.
How long am I going to talk to you for, really?
So $50 was the budget, and within the $50, and did that include transportation too, Ubers?
Yes, and parking. Let me break it down for you.
Okay.
So we started out by going to Trader Joe's to get like a pregame drink,
And this was all part of the $50 too.
Cans. What?
That was all part of the $50 too.
Yes.
Wow, I'm surprised you went with individual cans and not just a bottle of vodka.
No, because we don't want to get messy, you know?
You could have done for 28 cents, according to Allie, you could do a tampon soaked in vodka. And you could have won.
Already, I'll beat your ass. I can do this whole night in 25. I'll prove it to you. Go ahead.
That's Allie's big plan for Coachella. She's going to go in big, soaked up and ready.
I'm going full vodka tampon.
That's
Okay.
all 3 days.
Okay.
All right, so it's just you and her. Just you and one friend?
Yes, just me and a friend. So we got like a margarita can cocktail from
Like a
Trader Joe's.
6-pack?
What?
Like a 6-pack?
No, just we each got one. You know how sometimes they have
the sad loser cans?
The one-offs?
The one-off loser cans? Oh.
That was your pregame? That's so sad.
I think they even call that section the loser can section because it's just like these
It's
one-off
like the lean cuisine section of the liquors.
dented cans. So you got
No, it's the cans that if people want to try it, you can take one.
No, I get that.
Oh my gosh, you loser!
I'm just getting
Allie, she's yelling at herself now, calling herself a loser.
one
Let's calm
drink
down.
per person is just not even a pregame.
All right, so you eat. So let's not judge. So you decide, can we go out and have a good night for $50? Which usually seems like a lot of might have a good night. Especially that's $100 between the two of you because you don't have to do everything solo. So okay, you start with a one can at Trader Joe's.
Okay.
We each get one, okay?
Okay.
Which they did get us pretty buzzed. It was such a good time. So when we went to Santa Monica, by the way. So we went to Santa Monica.
How did you get there from Long Beach?
We wanted to change scenery.
How did you get there? She said.
Oh, how did we get there? We drove.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
drink and drive, people. Do not drink and drive.
That's a way to save money. Okay.
We didn't get drunk, everyone. We did not get drunk. Okay.
Oh, what is going on with her?
We wanted a change of
I'm not saying I'm drunk, but I feel it.
Officer.
Anyways, so we got there. We had our drinks. We were on 2nd Street. What is that area called?
Sure.
Wherever that
3rd
area
Street
is.
There?
Yes, we were there.
2nd Street. She could.
No. You know what it's
3rd
called?
Street's too expensive. You got to go
Oh,
2nd Street.
Smart move. There's nothing there. You know where all the tourists go to 3rd Street. We're going to 2nd Street.
So we went there to people watch, do some entertainment, listen to the people playing the music outside.
That's a real homeless hangout. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Are you sure you weren't in an alley?
It really is.
We're
I mean,
playing,
I know.
busking for money.
That was actually the best part of the whole night, in my opinion.
Okay.
I love that part.
And
then,
did they have food at this place?
no, just wait.
Okay.
Then we got hungry, so we decided to go to Chipotle for the kids' meal. That was $7.
Wow.
We each had the Taco Kids meal because we just need a little bit something.
So right now,
Yeah.
how much you pay to park in Santa Monica?
$10.
Okay.
Which we split, so that's $5
$5
each.
So between your one can of margarita at Trader Joe's, your kids' meal at Chipotle, what a Saturday night. Entertainment was free because watching a guy spin around on a cardboard box cost nothing. So that's good. So you got free entertainment, and then the parking was $5 each. So
that whole section right there was a good time.
right, you're almost halfway through your budget to this point. Yes.
Then we decided, all right, we're going to go to the nice bars now because we already ate and we pregame with our margaritas that got us going. Then we went to this bar named Chloe, and the drinks were $18. But we're like, this is our one fancy drink for the night because we're hoping that we'll get a second fancy drink by someone. But we did not. Anyways, we paid for our
No,
drink.
that's an interesting choice. I'm going to invest in this $18 drink and hope that
that
within
brings
30
along.
minutes I'll find another drink for
Before
free.
you settled on this place, Chloe, did you see what the ratio? Did it look like there was a lot of guys? I mean, I would think you'd want to go to a place that seemed like it was maybe guy heavy because you get some attention as a lady.
Actually, it was kind of empty, but it's okay because it was a vibe. The drinks were delicious.
The vibe seems like there was no
Yeah,
one there.
I guess if your first vibe was the Trader Joe's single can aisle, this seems like a real upgrade. But okay.
Do not hate on my plan.
No. I like your plan. Go ahead.
So now you're in this bar, and you're already, and now $18. That's a huge. I mean, that's almost the rest of your budget for the night.
Tip.
And then we were looking at what money we each had left, and we each had $12. Okay, so then we wanted to go to this other bar called Misfits, and we looked at the menu, and the drinks were $17.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
because it's Santa Monica.
Yeah. Or we could have gone with a beer, but we're not gonna drink beer, guys. Come on, we don't want to get full of beer. We want
Right.
A cocktail. So my friend's like, since we have already had like 2 drinks in us, we're like feeling confident. We're like, she's like, don't worry. I'm going to tell the bartender we only have $12 each because we were doing this budget thing for work.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We really just want to finish the night with, and then the bartender, let me see what I can do.
So you're telling him flat out, even if you give me a discounted drink, I won't have enough money to tip you. Can you hook this up somehow?
We have $12 each. We're trying to buy a drink each. And the guys, the menus, they're $17. You tell the bartender.
But the bartender was like down with it. He's like, yeah, let me see what I can make you. He made us espresso martinis with tequila because we were on the tequila run.
Tequila espresso martini?
Right, there's a theme night for you. So he made you the drink, and then you're tapped out. Now you have no more money.
Yeah, but so the bartender was happily what? He was happy to make us the drink. I'm not saying I'm drunk, but I feel it.
That's right.
Anyways, Vanessa, so he made us the drinks, and when he handed me over my drink, I placed it down, and I moved the menu, and I spilled the whole drink on myself.
Oh, you loser! Let's do some news now, and then we got tickets to give you, and that will happen just after this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Maybe you watched the Emmys. Maybe you're just here to get caught up on the highlights so you can carry on that water cooler conversation at work. That's most people probably. And here's what you missed. Steve Colbert is a legend and the studio won everything. The studio was the biggest winner of the night. That's the new show on Apple TV. Klein, you're a fan of that show, right? I watched the first few episodes. It was a little stressful for me.
A fan of the show is a weird way to put it. I have a friend, and he's one of my friends who works, quote, in the industry of TV. I have no idea what his job is. I don't think he knows what his job is, but he has somehow figured out a way to fail up.
Is he a producer?
He's not a producer.
That's what people always are. I'm a producer.
I know, and I said,
that was one of the jokes that Nate Bargatze made.
Yeah,
he was
no one knows what producers do.
Yeah,
they just say it.
Right.
And it's a great made-up job. And when I first moved to L.A., it felt like every single person I met, no matter where I met them, if they were serving coffee at a Starbucks, they were like, oh, I'm also a producer. And I was like, what does this mean? What is this producer thing?
Yeah, I know. When I actually made a show I made a pilot, I had to work on it. Finding the producers, I would interview, we would talk, and then I would be like, I don't understand what I'm hiring.
Right.
Like, what?
What are you doing?
I produce.
Yeah,
I
but then it was like,
produce.
and then I'm like, okay, producer, we need money. And they're like, yeah, I don't do that.
I'm not an investor. I'm a producer.
I'm like, once you make the money, you come back to me. I'm
Vanessa,
like, but wait a minute.
Vanessa, what do you claim your job is?
I'm a radio producer, but
See,
I know exactly what my job is.
Hers is very clear.
Radio, it actually makes sense. In the TV movie world, who knows? Usually, I think it just means you had like money or connection to money, and you were able to connect people together. Like I met a guy one time; he was a producer because he introduced one person to another person through LinkedIn, and then something got made, and he's like, "Now I'm a producer." I'm like, "What is that?"
Yeah,
It's producers.
Because they listen, they go, "Oh, that's a great concept." You know what? We should call Parker Posey. That's what they do.
Yeah,
they just suggest people and say things.
So anyway, my buddy, I don't know what he does, not a producer, but I recently I said to someone, I'm like, this is my friend, he's a producer. And he's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, well, you're not? What the hell do you do?
What is he?
He's like an executive-ish at a studio. Anyway, long and short of it is, he got thanked at the...
nice.
A good friend of mine from college, and they said his name, his very common name, Scott, so they could have been any of a number of people. And then another person went up and doubled down and gave the full name thank you.
Wow.
So,
and you know what's funny is that means no one to anybody.
It means
but
nothing.
Him.
Even to me, I was like, I should have been more excited about this. I was like, I know that guy, but okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that movie, that show got a lot of awards.
Yeah, it did. It was nice to see a show that was actually a comedy winning, because The Bear was the previous holder of like the record of Emmys, in a single night. So the studio won more awards in a single cycle than any other comedy series. They got 13 awards total. Seth Rogen got Best Actor, Best Director. It won for Best Writer. Bryan Cranston even won for Best Guest Star on that show. In the comedy field as well, Hannah Arbender and Gene Smart both won again for Hacks. Hannah provided us with our one and only F-bomb of the night. And in general, the night ran on time. And here's why. Nate Bargatze was hosting. And at the beginning, during his opening monologue, he said he was going to do something very drastic to stay on time.
To start the show, I am going to donate $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club of America. So, all right, remember that. Remember how fun that was, because this part is hard to say. If you stay 45 seconds, it stays at $100,000. If every second you go every second you go over 45 seconds, we will deduct $1,000 away from the Boys and Girls Club. I know.
Kind of learned that Nate Bargatze doesn't know how to say deduct.
No, he's dumb. He's
definitely said adduct.
Adduct.
And thought that was correct.
Yes. And that was with prompter help, too.
Yeah, exactly. He wrote that.
That's tough. It's hard. That's tough. It's brutal. What are you going to do, though? You know, I can't change it. This is a game I made up, and these are the rules. So
at the end of the night, they had dwindled it down to $50,000, and then they announced, actually, CBS is going to pay $350,000 to the Boys and Girls Club. But it was kind of like this running tally during everybody's speech, which it was a funny premise, but then after a while, I was like, okay. Also, obviously, you're not going to take this money away.
It would have been great had they really done it. Like, had you really watched them take things away from children on stage. Instead, they gave them all much more at the end, and it was a feel-good.
It would be funny if a person from the Boys and Girls Club was there to, you have to take away their teddy bear or do something.
You lost that. Sorry, Junior.
Yeah. All right, it's never fun getting fired. We would know. It's even worse when you feel like you didn't even have the time or the chance to show what you could do. And UCLA has fired their head coach, Deshaun Foster, after an embarrassing 0-3 start to the season. I believe last season, his short tenure last year was a 5-10 record. Eventually, they said enough is enough. Apparently, one of the most heartbreaking losses was to New Mexico over the weekend. And that was a team that UCLA paid to play them.
Yes. I know. It's everyone's.
Think about you're like, I'm going to set this up. I'm going to pay you. You have to be confident, right?
In college football, you usually set up at the beginning of the season a couple of games. Not true for all divisions and all schools, but you basically pick a couple of let's do confidence games. We'll play a team.
Yeah.
We'll pay. They're not even in our league or our division, but we'll pay to play them, and it will make us look and feel good.
Just so you can know what it feels like to win.
And those are usually the games when you sometimes see like a team wins like 97-3.
Right.
You're not supposed to get beaten by that team. That's not supposed to happen.
It's crazy. I guess it's a good reason to lose your job, but I just feel like, not that I feel that bad for head coaches, but I feel like they are the ones who, if they have a bad game, they're just terrified that they're about to get fired. I mean, with NFL coaches, too, it's like they give them one season a lot of the time.
Sometimes 3 games, as we learned in this particular
I know, and it's
case.
like, don't you give it a chance? Just a little bit of a chance?
Well, if you remember, it was during, I think, our first week of doing the show together, Allie, here at KROQ, where the boss took Jake out for drinks and told Jake, these guys have I'll give them 6 months.
I know.
I think it was less, actually.
Less than 6 months. They have less than 6 months. And I was like, well, we just started doing this. Can you give us more than 6 months?
I know. And then
he just hired me. I'm like, so I'm fired?
So why would you tell me this when you're hiring me?
Yeah.
All right, and then finally, the Foo Fighters have made their debut with their new drummer, Elon Rubin. It was a 900-seat small show at the Fremont Theater in San Luis Obispo. They announced the gig a day beforehand and then told people that you have to buy tickets in person at the venue's box office the day of the show at 8 a.m. So, of course, it was nice to see a traditional line outside of a theater. You know, you don't really see those very often. Usually the box office is just for people who have problems with their tickets that they bought online. So, obviously, it was a really hard-to-get-into show. And there's another one.
Yep, tonight at the Observatory in Santa Ana. And guess what? We come bearing tickets because we understand that you don't necessarily have the ability to get up and get in line at 8 in the morning to go to one of these cool big band, small venue shows. So later this afternoon on KROQ, I believe this time it's going to be Kevin Ryder, Megan Holiday. We'll have some tickets for you to see Foo Fighters at the Observatory. That is a Tonight Show on KROQ.
Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Where's Sluggo? Great question. But we got an extra hour with you, so these summer hours, extended summer hours into fall hours, continuing here, it just can't shake us. We're trying. Come on, shake us. We're very shakeable.
Don't worry, Sluggo's on his way. He's probably getting in the car as we speak.
If only he was named after a faster thing, he would be here by now. But unfortunately, he is not, so we will be with you until he arrives. And we've got stuff to get to this hour. Let's talk about the bribery first, and then I've got a very special guest waiting on the phone, someone that I've got a lot of questions for. Al, you see who's on the phone right now?
Oh, yes.
Okay, very excited. So coming up this hour on the show, just for putting up with us, here's what we got for you. Tickets for you to go to the Hollywood Bowl. Check out the Smartless Podcast with Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett. And also we will give you 4 tickets to a special IMAX screening of The Lost Bus, including a Q&A with producer Jamie Lee Curtis. All right, that's all happening with us before we get out of here this hour. And then later, stick around for those Foo Fighters tickets with Kevin Ryder. Right now, though, on the phone is someone who goes by the name Lady Trucker V. Lady Trucker V, good morning and welcome back to KROQ.
Good morning. I appreciate the lady in front of the Trucker V, yes.
We did hear from your most recent conquest. His name was Bud Light brother Billy, and you did indeed take his virginity this weekend.
I did. I'm going to start a charity now.
How was that for you?
It was an experience.
Oh, man.
It was an experience.
That means it was terrible.
Oh, no.
Well,
everything that was bad was, quote, an experience.
Right.
So
no, well, you got to figure I haven't been with a virgin since I was a virgin. So
yeah, right.
Did you feel pressure? Because he explained when you guys went to dinner, Dutch treat sushi, that he was not nervous at all, but he did drink 7 beers before the date.
Yeah, I didn't ask him how much he had to drink, but I did ask him if maybe he wanted to go and grab some stuff before we went to the room. I grabbed some stuff too. Neither one of us drank it. We were already kind of a bit tired at dinner. So
and then you went to this motel in Bellflower. And were you feeling like frisky, or were you doing this more as like a community service?
Call it that. Definitely don't want to call it that, but I will be starting a charity after. If Jake tells me he's a virgin next, I'm there. I'll pull up.
Oh, wow.
We were both feeling it over the phone prior to then meeting. That conversation flowed, and I actually appreciate him for that because he was social enough to ask questions thanks to the Bud Light. He was asking questions, and I felt like more or less he kept a lot of the conversation flowing, but we had a lot of conversation over the phone prior to, even we talked about the asexual thing. I was curious to know, how he operated prior to all the, what our meet was going to be about. And it was, he felt like he was, he had already had the inkling that he might have been a little asexual.
Okay. So then that's not a lot of incentive for you, right, to get super into the sexual experience. So once you got to the motel, were you just going through the motions, or did you get into it at all?
Got into it as much as we could. We started off with the shower and everything. Very, very intimate moment. Kind of, hey, soapy boobs, that works. It's good. It's a good time for everybody.
It's my favorite trick. I love it.
Cleaning them.
I love everything about it.
Playing
it's great.
with them.
I got to go take a break now after hearing soapy boobs. Did you do the thing where you put a bunch of money on the bed and have sex on top of it, like in those movies?
Cool.
No, not this time.
No.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of change.
So your first kiss was in the shower?
Well, No, I'm not going to say that.
What are you going to say?
Did you kiss at all? Was there any kissing?
There wasn't any kissing.
Oh, okay. You went
Wow.
for the pretty woman rule.
Clinical. Was that your rule?
No, I don't think it was a rule. It's just something that didn't happen, something that wasn't really initiated or anything.
Right. Yeah, I guess he just wasn't comfortable with
To be
it.
honest, the kissing's a bit of a waste of time, guys. We waste a lot of time on the kissing.
Klein is rock hard right now.
Yeah, soapy boobs, no kissing. You got me. I'm ready.
Okay.
So then you moved to the shower to the bed, but you had to take the lead because he didn't know what he was doing. He's a virgin, almost a 30-year-old virgin.
Well, I'll tell you what, for an almost 30-year-old virgin, because I think he's still 29, but for an almost 30-year-old virgin, I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of, like watching porn all the time or anything. I think it's pretty unhealthy. However, it did teach him some tricks. Billy was really, I have to say, he was good with his hands.
Okay.
Did you personally, V, the lady trucker, receive ultimate pleasure?
Definitely some pleasure from both things, from hands and body.
Right.
Okay, but you didn't get there?
Did you get there?
Did I get there? I think I did. Yeah.
Wow.
I definitely got there with some hands. Keep in mind, it's been a minute for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
My hymen almost regrew. It's been a minute for me. So.
Okay. And he said to us that your review was that he wore you out. Would you agree with that and explain?
I'm not sure if he took that out of context, but again, we were both already tired. He had mentioned to me too that he was tired at dinner. So I think that's one of the reasons why we didn't really also include extra alcohol into the experience,
Yeah,
even though we
want
had
to fall
bought some
asleep.
alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he did
Yeah,
tell us, not to take this personally, but he did tell us he would trade one sandwich to never have sex again. You take that personally? I mean, you may be this man's one and only sexual experience his entire life.
I'm gonna die on that hill. That's fine. If I die and know that, listen, I was this guy's one and only, that's cool.
That is special that you're the only person that he's ever had sex with.
But V, if he gets all hammered again, which is probably going to happen in the next 25 minutes, and he sends you a text, it's like, been thinking about you, V. Are you going to...
And those soapy breasts.
Are you going to react or ignore? Or is there a potential chance where this becomes like a friends with benefits thing or no?
I'm not sure if it'll be a chance for a friends with benefits thing. And I keep in mind, he didn't say that he didn't say that he would rather have a sandwich than have sex with me. He just said he'd rather have a sandwich than have sex. And we had that discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not offended yet.
You lure him with a sandwich.
Yeah.
There's a sandwich here
There you go.
between my legs. Okay.
Now, if the other Bud Light bro came to you with the same proposition, would you be interested in doing both brothers?
No, absolutely not.
This is a lady.
Sisters, however, is another story.
Trucker lady. She's looking. If there's a lady virgin out there, we found our very own
Deflowering woman.
Yeah, I mean, it's really the odds that your name is V and that you're apparently into this thing is crazy.
Yeah.
But thank you, and I'm glad it was at least a semi-pleasant experience for you. That mattered more to me than the Bud Light bro. So
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, V.
Thank
You're
you.
a
That's
saint.
Lady Trucker V. What an exciting story.
Yeah.
K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. Collabs are everywhere. You ain't nothing if you ain't collabing with someone. There's so many collaborations happening that we have invented a game called Collab of Fauxlab. 3 of these are legitimate, real collaborations. One of them we've made up. It's a Follab. Should be real, but it's not. And if you'd like to play the game with us, you can call us now at 800-520-1067. The reason we bring this up is because Spinal Tap is back, and everyone's all excited about the return of Spinal Tap, and they have collabed in real life with Liquid Death.
Yeah, and they did I guess a bit of an ad, but also kind of a trailer for the movie.
Liquid Death, it's the finest of beers.
There's no beer like it
Anywhere else. Anywhere near.
So I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but we're ready to do this Liquid Death commercial. The beer. No, I know it looks like beer, but it's water. It's just water.
Why would we sell water?
It's just a whole thing about how what they're holding is not water. It couldn't be water.
Maybe it's a lager, more like a lager.
No, there's no lager, there's no beer, there's no alcohol. They just make water and iced tea.
But this is the beer version.
No, there's no beer. They don't make beer.
This is water?
Yeah, that's water.
Wow. Feels like beer.
So that is a legitimate collab that is happening between Spinal Tap and Liquid Death. These other ones you're not so sure about. So when we get back, Collab Follab on the line, tickets for you to go to the Hollywood Bowl on November 15th with Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett. You get a pair of tickets to the Smartless Podcast Live, where I'm sure they don't play dumb games like this. So if you'd like to win your way into that, call us now at 800-520-1067. The return of Collab or Follab is happening next.
The world famous K-Rock. Listen to K-Rock for your chance to scare up a 4-pack of tickets to Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Face fear incarnate. Click it on K-Rock for your chance to win your way in. Details at krock.com.
K-Rock. The horror as you get ready for the night watch at the abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria at Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just one of 8 terrifying haunted houses you'll experience at Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Select nights September 4th to November 2nd. Not recommended for children under 13.
Need an accident attorney.
Final day of September. There's some more news. Take it or leave it. We're entering the tail end of ASO, the greatest 3-month span of the year, August, September, October. We're getting into the O part of it, so get ready for that. And speaking of O part of it, Oasis tickets coming up at 9 o'clock this morning, again at noon, 3 and 6. You'll win them all day for the shows just announced happening at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. But first, Allie would like to admit that she was wrong, and it takes a big woman.
Thank you.
It takes a big woman with an even bigger laptop to admit that they were wrong about something. And we found some audio of a claim you made on these airwaves.
I'm not admitting I'm wrong, by the way. I don't know where you expect me to do that. There were other extraneous circumstances that came into play after the fact.
You, back in July, whenever Prime Day was, I finally got myself a computer because mine crapped out after like a decade. And you also had a crappy computer, and you decided...
It's an old computer that also has had a significant amount of water damage. I spilled an entire bottle of water on it about 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm amazed it's lasted as long as it has.
When you first talked about this situation, I just want you to hear the reaction that Omar gave you, because we were laughing at you and saying that this was a terrible idea many months ago, and now, as you have now just had to purchase a new computer... It's clear that we were right.
It was a decision I made at
It's clear that we were right and you were wrong. But here, this is audio from, I'm going to play this to you. This is from back in July.
I also have an old-ass computer, but instead of buying a new computer, I settled on buying a new battery because the main problem that my...
Now, that laughter from Omar is what we're all thinking, which is...
That's laughter support. Right, Omar?
Nope.
That's him laughing, knowing that in a few months we would get this exact story we're about to get right now because he knows... how ridiculous it is. So much so that Friday, on the Friday Flex segment on the show, Allie decided to flex about her plan. Listen to this.
With Prime Day being a big part of the week and Americans spending a record number of billions of dollars on stuff that when you really think about it, you don't need. I got out of this week only spending $44 on Amazon. My computer is a piece of crap as well, and I was like, maybe I should do what Klein did and get a new computer. And I was looking through, and I wasn't really happy with the deals I was seeing, so I ended up buying for $44 a battery.
Allie,
that I can put in my computer,
sad.
And it's basically new. Gets here on Sunday. Flex.
It's not a flex. This will backfire on you, and you will wish you had just gotten
No,
a
it comes
computer.
in a little kit.
And now all
Fine,
the computers,
I have a kit.
all the computers that were marked way down that are back to regular price now, you're going to get screwed enough to pay full price. You had a little laugh there, Allie. That was a few months ago.
And we didn't even detail the problems I had with the kit when it arrived.
Oh,
I
right.
had a lot of problems installing the battery.
Yeah,
I had to go to Best Buy and go to the Genius
Right.
Bar or whatever, and they wouldn't help me because it was a third-party
Right.
item.
So
and
go
all this
ahead,
stuff.
Allie. The floor
Eventually, I got the battery in.
The floor is yours now. Now here we are. Fast forward to the end of September, and this was back in July, so not too many.
I blame Apple for this because every time they make an announcement about a new product, I think that all of our products start degenerating, and my computer started experiencing some other issues where it was getting slower and slower and slower. It wasn't holding a charge anymore, and every time I pressed the O button, it pressed like 5 O's, and it was getting really difficult to do my job. So this weekend, I decided it's time for a new computer. But here's the
So
thing.
your battery experiment was a total fail.
But the battery, I didn't realize at the time, was just one symptom of a much larger problem. At the time, the battery was the biggest issue.
No, we all told you that. We said bad battery is usually an indication that the computer's got a bunch of stuff it's trying to figure out, and the battery is just the first place you notice it.
Well, you don't know that until you replace the battery.
Oh, my God. You won't admit you're wrong. It's crazy because
So anyway,
if anyone were to look at the details of this, they would go, well, Allie will finally just admit she was completely wrong and should have taken the advice of her coworkers.
I got 2 extra months out of my computer.
Oh,
okay, it was an end of life.
Yeah,
decision.
but endless times of frustration. I
There
sent some
were
audio
hours.
to Allie or something, and she's like, she was trying to download some software, and it took her like 10 minutes, and I was like, dude, this should take you seconds.
It took
to get
me
to
10
this.
minutes to open my email.
Oh my God!
So that I could check if you had sent it to me.
It was crazy.
There is that moment, though, when you know whatever it is, your phone, your computer, like, there's no choice but to move on. But
Yes, my days were numbered. It was the end. It was like I should have put it out of its misery.
Yeah,
So
we all said that.
I know. So I got a computer online, and I got it at Best Buy or whatever. I went and picked it up. And here's the thing: is I don't really. I also blame myself for being gay because I don't know inches anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know sizes. I'm not a size queen. And so I don't know the difference between 13, 14, and 16 inches. I decided, you know what? This is a new computer. I want it to, I want a bigger screen. I'm going to go 16-inch. And I got a MacBook Pro, and this thing is enormous.
It's so big.
It's so heavy.
Yeah.
I'm so paranoid that I'm going to drop it because
it's funny watching you lug it around.
It's just so, it's like having a television set.
Yeah.
It's just insane. It's overwhelming,
It's
and I don't
almost
know what to
past
do.
the point of portable. I think you just
it
have to
really
set
is.
up.
I think I accidentally bought a desktop.
Yeah. So anyway, that's once again just
Battery works great though. I've been using it all weekend.
Yeah,
It's not even halfway done.
because you didn't put it in because the geniuses put it in.
That's a great idea, Klein. I should put a new battery in this thing. I
No,
think it needs one.
You definitely should not.
I got a kit.
So you are wrong.
I was not wrong at the time.
How much would you have saved if you bought this computer back then?
I don't know because I don't think they had this computer on the Prime Day deal. By the way, Prime Day is coming up next week.
Yeah, you also missed your Prime Day window because if you just waited another week, I think Prime Day starts
I couldn't
again.
wait another week, Klein. It was impossible.
It's unbelievable.
It would have taken 7 hours to get ADD News together.
You middled yourself between the two Prime
I
Days.
did.
It's kind of funny. ever since recently Reese's and Oreos joined forces, people go, man, that is the collaboration the world needed. A new hybrid. It's not enough to just be anything anymore. You got to be a combination of multiple things, and that is why we created Collab or Fauxlab.
Collaboration! Which one's real? Which one's fake? Who is going to collaborate? Which one's real? Which one's fiction? Time to play collaboration!
All right, you're going to hear 4 different collabs. 3 of them are legitimately happening, although they all sound like they could be fake. One of them is completely made up. It's a faux-laboration. All you got to do is figure out which one is the made-up collab, the faux-laboration, and you will win your way into the Hollywood Bowl for Smartless Live at the Hollywood Bowl. Let's go ahead. I got a lot of people on the phone now that would like to play the game. We will let Stephanie guess first. We'll go to Nadine second, Roman third. And, of course, someone has to win at that point, right? Everyone's got to get one guess. You cannot use the same guess twice. So listen closely to the descriptions in Collab or Fauxlab. We'll start with Jake the nerd. Jake, collaboration number 1.
All right, Formula One is teaming up with Pottery Barn Kids to bring you the thrill of racing with a sleek, high-performance-inspired race car bed.
Cool!
Along with other decor and accessories to transform bedrooms of young fans into imaginative, race-ready spaces to further ignite their passions for speed.
Vanessa got a race car bed.
Yeah, Vanessa's got a race car bed, but she's got the old school one. I don't think she's a Formula One race car bed. I always wanted a race car bed growing up, never got one. That was always one of those things that you'd see like on TV shows. Like, oh, man, that kid's got a race car bed.
Yeah, I was kind of into that idea, but then my dad got me a water bed, which was like really weird.
Whoa.
And, yeah, kind of seemed like a strange gift for a child.
You're going to be a swinger.
They still make those?
Yeah.
I wanted a race car bed, and I got my dead grandfather's old bed.
Oh.
So, kind of not the same thing at all. Not at all.
No, yeah, definitely not.
So, not the bed I was hoping for. All right, that's collaboration number 1. Hopefully you guys are paying attention. Allie
Is that the bed he died in?
I don't think he died in the bed. Well, you know what? He probably went into cardiac arrest in the bed. But then I think he died elsewhere.
Cardiac? Well, this is car bed then.
Yeah, it's a car bed.
Yeah,
You're
cardiac arrest bed.
That's exactly what you wanted.
That's true.
It's a race cardiac bed. Allie, what do you have for collaboration number 2?
Yeah, the collaboration that I bring to you is a collab with Tajin. Everybody loves Tajin. Obviously, we want to put it on everything. So there is a line of Tajin-inspired makeup products coming out as a result of a collab between Tajin and Selena Gomez. A line of lip glosses.
Tahina Gomez? They're not calling it Tahina Gomez?
No, they're not. I don't know why.
What a wasted... That's why I know yours is clearly made up. Because if it was real, someone would have thought of that.
There's 3 different products that you can buy, and they are all available for your purchase. They've got, I guess, the essence of Tajin, and they've got soft pinched liquid blush in chamoy shade as well.
All right, so that's a possible collaboration number 2, Allie claims. It's a mix between Selena Gomez and Tajin.
As a kid, I always wanted Tajin-style makeup products, and I never got them.
Omar, what is possible collaboration number 3?
Kahlua is collabing with Dunkin'. They're going to be turning their caramel swirl syrup into a new creamy liqueur called Kahlua Dunkin'. The new rum-based product is going to be available nationwide. Well, it's available now for $24.99. It's blended with chocolate, coffee beans from Mexico, and has flavor notes of toffee, vanilla, and dulce de leche.
All right, so
I love Kahlua.
Kahlua does go with coffee, so it does seem like that would make sense.
Man. I loved me some Kahlua back then.
I have possible collab number 4. Vicks, I guess, is a company that makes drumsticks.
Vicks?
Vicks drumsticks, apparently, from what I'm seeing here, have collabed with the Olive Garden for their first ever endless drumstick for drummers that go through more than a few pairs of drumsticks. According to Vicks Drumsticks, they sell a lot of drumsticks for professional musicians. We've learned that many bands spend their time on the road on tour. More than a few have lots of meals at the Olive Garden. We thought it was the time to give them what they want, which is endless sticks. Now, not just for eating, but also for playing. So they are offering some sort of an endless drumstick promotion if you go through a lot of drumsticks. So,
delicious.
Is possible collab number 2, 3, 4, or 1 the one that we have completely made up? Out of order on purpose just to confuse you.
Okay.
Stephanie, which one is the faux laboration? You heard them all.
I believe Jake's is the faux.
Okay, you believe Jake's is the fake one. Jake talked about the Pottery Barn bed, a collaboration with Pottery Barn Kids and Formula One. That is her guess. Let me say hi to Nadine. Nadine, that's off the board. Which one do you think is the fake collaboration?
Selena.
The Selena
You mean Tahina?
Gomez Tahine makeup. You
Yeah.
believe that is fake. All right, hold on. You're locked in on that one. Let's say hi to Roman in La Habra. Roman, which one is made up?
I'm going to go with the drumsticks and Olive Garden.
All
And
right.
did you mean Vic Firth drumsticks, not Vic's? You're crazy, Klein.
Thank you. Probably I did. And that leaves.
I was like, what are you
that
talking
leaves
about?
Valerie. That leaves Valerie with the last pick, which would be Omar's
With the
Kahlua.
last incorrect pick. Go
So,
ahead.
you wanna ta-
Probably I did.
Yeah.
I'll take it, but I wanted them drumsticks.
All right, I get it. All right, let's go ahead and break it down. All right, the first one off, the first guess of the day, this is for a real prize, was that Jake has given us a fake collaboration between Pottery Barn Kids and Formula One. Jake, is that a collab or is that a faux lab?
It is real.
Oh, that's real. That's a real collaboration. Sorry, nice guess. Unfortunately, that is not right. All right, Allie, you were picked next as the fake one.
Yep.
Is that real? Is that fake? Is there an actual collab between Selena Gomez and Tahine, known as Tahina Gomez?
Is an actual collaboration between Selena Gomez and Tahine. It's only available for purchase in Mexico right now, but I imagine they would expand.
All right.
But it's real.
The next one out of the gate was Roman, who thought that mine was the faux lab between Vic Drumsticks and Endless Sticks at Olive Garden.
Really selling the confidence.
Clearly, he's right, and that is made up. And I didn't write it out very well. So congratulations, Roman. You're going to the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, thank you, Vic.
Hey, you're very welcome. Thank you for seeing through the nonsense that is this show.
What's even better is that before we came back, Klein said, I have a great phone.
Yeah, it was a great one. Allie, it wasn't the first one picked. It wasn't the first one picked. It
I was like, all right, great. Go for it.
Was it the first one picked?
No, it was
so
not.
So we did fool the
general
general
There was only one
public.
person who was like, this makes no sense.
All right, Roman, hold on. All right, thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
So were they giving out endless drumsticks?
Yeah, that's
just
right, Allie.
actual drumsticks?
Yeah,
in the
promote-
restaurant?
No, I didn't go into the details. It was more a music store you'd get them at, I think.
I see. Even though it was at an Olive Garden?
This song will explain it. Just listen. K-Rock, we are Klein Alley's show. If you are feeling emotionally funky because there's been just a surge of weird stuff happening in the news the past week, you're not alone, and sometimes it's strange, especially going out of summer into fall. Some people have that seasonal depression crap that sneaks up on them. Jake went out to a bar because he was going to be there anyway. He doesn't do that for our show. And he was asking people there, no matter how much alcohol they had in their cup, why is your pint half full? Could he find people that were drinking, even people with empty glasses, that could still be positive about anything at all, to try to give us all something positive to think about this week? And this is what he found.
What's your name?
My name's Amy.
Amy from where?
Pasadena.
Amy, seems like there's a lot of negativity in the world right now. What's one thing you're optimistic about?
Okay. One thing I'm optimistic about the future. I mean, right now, here and now, it's not the greatest. And
she's talking herself out of her own optimism. She was optimistic for a moment. She laughed, she cursed. She was optimistic about the future, but then brought right back to the present.
Tough. Optimism can be a real roller coaster.
It's really hard to stay there.
There's a lot of, we're not getting along as people, but I do believe that we all have a common goal, and I really hope that in the future we'll all strive towards making the world a better place.
The real Miss America answer right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's just kind of generic positivity.
But I think this guy, of all the guys Jake chatted with, he talked to quite a few. We heard from Moist Joyce earlier today and some other people that talked about Laffy Taffy or whatever. This person, I believe, summed it up the best. So if you're feeling down at all or depressed because it's Monday and you got a full week ahead, just remember this guy.
Born and raised in Los Angeles. Josh, there seems like there's a lot of negativity in the world right now. What's one thing you're optimistic about?
Well, the Rams won.
Yeah.
That's a bonus.
Yep.
And, I'm a chef, and I always tell my cooks, good, better, best, never let.
Oh, boy, Vanessa. Hey, someone put Vanessa's seatbelt on in there. There's a chef on the show. Someone buckle her in. What? Is she trying to get out? Buckle her down tight, Johnny.
She's catcalling him.
Oh, she's trying to mating call?
I'm a chef, and I always tell my cooks, good, better, best, never let it rest until your good's better than your best. And, it's all the spin that you could put on stuff. There's definitely always negativity, and there will always be bad things happening. It's not just looking for the silver lining, but at the same time, I hate to sound down, but you got to take what you could get.
Well, he also...
Oh, my God, that is...
he did make a word salad there.
He did make a word salad,
what was
but
that weird
he also got
saying?
depressing there. Best, better yet, call me Vanessa tonight. Or whatever he said.
Your good's better than your best, and your best isn't your worst?
Your best ain't your worst, or something like that. I think he's trying to be motivational.
For example...
Imagine all the people in the kitchen that are like, oh, he's doing this dumb thing again.
And they're like, just keep chopping. I don't know what he's saying.
He's trying to get the kitchen ready to go.
Bear.
Good,
little inspirational words.
Pipe down, Ratatouille. We don't know what we're doing here. Good, better, best, let the rest last, or whatever.
I got 2 healthy parents. I got some great friends. The Rams won.
Yep.
Dodgers are doing good.
There you go. Finally. Rams won. Dodgers are doing good. There's the positive we're looking for.
The only thing that can save us from despair is our local sports team.
That's right. Go sports.
Perspective.
All right. There's Mr. Positivity right there. So we did find people that look at the pint as half full while drinking. And then
beautiful thing.
They all asked Jake to buy him another beer. And he said no. It's K-Rock. Wrap it up, make our way out of here. Sluggo will be in here in a few moments, I'm sure. And if you want those Foo Fighters tickets, and I know you do because I was just checking goat line calls coming through even during the show today, people demanding tickets to Foo Fighters. Don't worry, KROQ's got you covered as always. You can win them coming up with Kevin Ryder, Megan Holiday, and just keep listening to KROQ so you can get into the intimate little venue for the big band at the Observatory.
Yo, Kevin Klein. Woke up a little late this morning. Saw the Foo Fighters announcement from the KROQ Instagram page. I thought about 20 minutes late. I live in Redmond.
Yeah, 20 minutes, forget it. You're done. You're cooked. You got 10 seconds to see that make a move, or those tickets are gone. Anyway, don't worry. It's a long message here. It's a lot of begging. We'll take care of you later this afternoon with the great Kevin Ryder. Just be ready to call and win your tickets and enjoy some Foo Fighters. Nice to see those guys playing shows again. You know, small, local, and then who knows, next, world domination all over again. All right, takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
All right, 213, my takeaway is Klein Alley's show is better than sex.
According to one guy that had sex one time, our show is better than sex.
310, Klein loves Halloween Horror Nights.
I've never been to that, but it sounds fun.
I've never been to that.
I think it's a good idea.
I don't know that.
I don't know.
614, my takeaway is pop that Laffy Taffy girl.
You got to.
626, my takeaway is Allie is the cauliflower of people.
Sure is.
818, Klein is a ladyboy.
Thank you.
909, my takeaway is shout out Studio 6 Motel in Bellflower.
Hey, they got a lot of free publicity today, so watch out. It's going to be hard to get a room there. It'll be like Super Bowl Sunday pretty soon.
Yeah, and 626, my takeaway is how we doing, ladies?
God damn it. Just trying to have a dinner.
And 626, nothing beats that sweet smell of post-coital pie.
Oh, man. A little PSP. Got to get the PSP. That's where it's at. What's your takeaway from today's show, Jake the Nerd?
Allie has some brother in her.
Allie,
yeah, that was a weird. There were a lot of weird moments. On
Weird
the show today.
things happened today, and if you're you're a new listener, you're probably confused right now, and that's okay. It's a normal feeling immediately to be confused, not exactly sure what you're listening to. Give it another 2 days, and then you will definitely know if you love us or hate us. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is you can get anything done with $50 and an old Russian lady.
Sure can. You need 1 million balloons blown up in 15 minutes? She'll figure it out.
Damn.
Omar, you got a takeaway?
My takeaway is that I'm going to pay everything in dongs.
Yeah, tomorrow, right out of the gate, just after 7 o'clock. Another chance for you to win $2.6 million worth of Allie's dongs.
I would love for somebody to go to a liquor store and try and pay in dongs.
If we got them, I'm sure we can go convert that
Do you
somewhere.
take dongs?
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Great. Well, pull that clip, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
That they feel that that you know they feel that
Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show. 106.7 FM. The world famous KROQ.